Hey, 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 yeah, hey, what a time to be alive. I left them for dead, now I'm living right. No new friends, no new advice. That was high then, but we got bigger heights. We got bigger fish to fry. Bet on myself, then I roll the dice. Man, it ain't a gamble if you know you nice.
Welcome back to Dollar and Dream Podcast. I'm your host, Ara Amen. This is the #1 podcast in Dallas, and today is the New Year's special with my best friend, Joshua Adiso.
What's up, boy?
Cheers.
Ooh, neat and clean. You didn't get any ice, bro?
I literally told that's good. I told you. I was like, bro, should we get the ice? And you said no ice, bro.
Hey, I don't want ice. I ain't
no
pussy.
ice. We're good, bro.
Did we cuss on this podcast?
Yeah, we've been cussing all the time.
Really?
Yeah, the whole time.
You didn't cuss in any of your other podcasts?
Yes, I did.
With the comedian, I think, but not with, like,
Yeah, no, everyone else was cussing.
Sika cussing, but, like, Sika don't care.
No, so I think the first podcast, me and Justin were both a little nervous, so we just tried to be very professional.
Yeah, you guys were. Just like, yeah, and, you know, I came from a small town. And I was just like,
yeah.
I was like, boy, you too professional.
Yeah, no, it was like a last-minute change because the first guest kind of bailed.
Oh, really?
Or it was like everything was happening so fast to where, like.
Who was the first guest?
I was trying to get a police officer that Zach knew. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an epic first guest.
Yeah, so she was
it was a girl police officer.
Yeah, she's a girl police officer, and she has like a big following.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's attractive, isn't she?
I haven't seen her picture, but she's apparently like cute. I mean, I spoke with her on the phone, and I was trying to get her on the podcast, and then it was like, I guess she just was uneasy with it, and I was like, yo, I gotta have someone for sure. So it was just
uneasy. She's like Middle Eastern boy interviewing me.
No, she was just a little nervous. I was like, could you come in uniform?
She's gonna be nervous.
I know.
She's like, I'm not a stripper. Like, no.
No,
I'm a human being.
I just wanted to talk to a police officer. I've always had that idea of.
She's gonna end up doing OnlyFans.
No,
dude,
every
cute police officer that goes viral ends up doing OnlyFans. I swear.
No, it's like that. They all they do that. They don't get a train ran on them by like that one. Like that one cop.
There's no in between. It's just OnlyFans. We get a dude. That was an insane. Let's talk about that a little bit, dude.
What is there to say, man? I mean, just.
Could you imagine if we're both from McKinney and we heard that a McKinney police officer woman got a train ran on her.
Bro, and she was married, and you know the husband. You know the husband took her back. Was like, oh, it's okay. We'll get through this together.
What a freaking cuck.
It's like y'all are not gonna get through this together.
They
bro.
didn't. I thought they ended it.
I don't know. I just saw something, and then
what
I don't know if cuck. This is none of this could. All this could be made up, by the way.
Dude, two of those guys are black.
They're all.
Were they all black?
I think they were all. Yeah.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, she's an MVP, bro. What town is she from?
I don't know. Some Midwest. Probably.
Honestly, her husband should take her back. That's Midwest.
The Midwest.
It's. She did look like she was from.
It's either the Midwest or the South. I have no idea.
Damn.
I love talking about things we have no idea.
That's why you need a third co-host so we can have someone looking stuff up while we start talking.
Pull it up, Jamie.
We need Cesar or A-Staff.
No, dude, I was thinking about who we could have as like someone like that. I don't know.
I wanted Bocon. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I don't want that.
You're so petty, man. God dang it.
But
oh, God, man.
How was your day?
Day was okay. Worked.
You worked today?
Yeah, worked remotely.
I'm sending this to your boss. Clip it, send it.
Don't send it to Mason, bro. Mason probably won't even be surprised, bro. Honestly, man, because like once it's like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I'm pretty much off. I stop working.
Is this the same job, the one that's kind of by mine? Did you get a new job?
I got a new job at Eslo Exotica.
But you remember that because you had a job that was close to mine.
Yeah.
That's that one.
I'm in Farmers Branch.
That's close by.
Yeah, so that I guess it's this one. It's the glasses company.
The what company?
The glasses company. The French
Dude,
Italian company.
I don't remember.
You don't remember this? The French Italian company that's a huge monopoly and they own all the glasses in the world.
No, I know about this company, but I thought you worked at an oil company or something.
I did. Occidental Chemical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You name dropping hard, bro. You okay?
Well, who's gonna?
Who's gonna watch this? Okay, I'm fair.
I just
fair.
name dropping. Who's gonna watch? I'm so worried. I'm not worried at all. Shit, I'll name drop everybody now. I don't care, bro. Talk about anybody. I'll name drop. I don't care.
All right, who should we talk about?
No, not like that. Not like that. I was bluffing, dog. I can't do that. But yeah, nah, work was good today. The usual, bro. Work remotely, get the money, and then it's the weekend, so you know how that goes down.
Do you work remote every day of the week?
No. So when I got this job, they bamboozled me. They told me I'd be only working from the office 1 day a week, and then right when I got there, they're like 2 days a week, and I got so pissed. But you knew how bad I needed the job. I was about to quit. And then I was like, bro, I can't quit. I need the money so bad. And they offered me 20 grand more than what my previous job was offering me.
Yeah.
And for less work.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't. I mean, even if it's 2 days. And my boss, luckily, like, he's gay, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. But he's
it was on your mind though. You had to get it out.
My mind.
You had to get it out.
I was like, how can I make this more juicy? He's gay, and he's just really chill though.
He's zesty.
Dude, he's a dickhead. he's such a dickhead.
I guess you are what you eat.
He's so mean. I've never met.
He's mean?
Dude, no, he's one of the most.
I thought you said he's chill.
Okay, so it's weird, bro. He's one of the most brilliant people I've ever met, but he doesn't understand his tone of voice. So he comes off like a complete asshole when you ask him a question. Like,
bro, that's like every foreign dad.
But he's not foreign. He's white. He's from Oklahoma and gay.
All right.
Don't forget he's gay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's gay. He lives in Oakland, though. I just assume he's gay. It's just his mannerism, and like he's very clean. So I was like, he wears tight pants all the time. He talks like this. Like he's
zesty though.
Is that gay?
That's zesty.
Zesty's
You ever heard
gay?
zesty?
No, I never heard.
That's what we say around the office.
Really?
That's
that's like
we can't. You know how HR
that's like
is.
the PC way of saying gay.
Well, it's just like the low key way, cause you could be like, oh, you zesty, and they might like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we all know what that means.
Really? So you
You
guys
haven't
have
heard that?
code? I've never heard that. So there's code words in the office for that.
Well, we just cause like if we're talking to someone, we don't want to like. You never know.
What's the code word for nigga? Is there a code word for nigga?
Canadians. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The fact that you guys have code word for black people?
No, we don't have that. No, I'm trying to
guys.
think if there is. I don't think so.
No, I don't think there would be. Your
No.
company's very PC, by the way.
Which are you talking about? My day job?
Abbott, yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about PHP.
PHP. Oh, you say zesty.
Just
that
yeah.
makes sense. I feel like you guys could just outright say that kind of stuff though. They don't care.
Yeah, we probably could, but we just want to be a little more low key. That's what I'm saying. We want to be low key about it.
Dude, I went to the conference in Vegas. You guys ain't low key. You had who's that white boy? The dude that hardcore Republican guy that you guys interviewed.
Oh, Charlie Kirk.
You guys had Charlie Kirk. You guys don't care.
No, we don't care. I'm not saying we care. We just want to be like low key at points.
Bro, that's gay.
Zesty. That's zesty.
That's zesty. That's zesty.
I've been talking about how I need a zesty leg.
You need a gay leg for
I
your.
need to tap into that community.
Tap into the LGBT community.
If I get your boss and he's down to like build, bro, it's over. He doesn't take no for an answer.
Have you been able to tap into that market?
I had a few. We've had some prospects. We haven't had anyone commit.
I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to be talking about this at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, actually,
Like,
just
zesty
kidding. No,
dog.
we do have a zesty leg, but they're not.
Is that the code we're using the whole time?
Yes.
So YouTube doesn't demonetize you?
No, this isn't. Just none of that. It's just but they're not local. They like came to the office. They're from freaking like Iowa. Justin found them. I don't know how he found them.
Dude, that motherfucker is just. Oh, excuse me. That guy is something else.
We're not that big. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah, but later on.
One day when we get huge, this is gonna come bite us in the ass.
It's gonna come bite me in the ass.
But we'll be so rich, it won't matter.
It's still gonna bite me in the ass.
Why? Then you can't get a job and you have to come work at PHP.
That's your end goal with this. You're like, gonna buy whiskey, gonna get him all licked her up, and he's just gonna run his mouth.
No, to be honest, you probably won't be like a licensed agent, but we'll find a spot for you.
I can get license.
Go get licensed. I need one more licensed agent. You know that,
but
right?
I don't feel like it.
I know, so I'm not relying on you.
Yeah, don't rely on me.
I'm not.
Good. Good.
All right, I guess this podcast's over.
No, I think I'm not worried about if this comes out later. I'm not worried about in terms of money or losing a job. A lot of jobs don't even find this kind of stuff unless you get seriously big, and even then, like you have to say something outrageous for it to happen. I think I'm more worried about my own community of people if they see this.
Who's your community people? Bring the mic closer so they can hear me clearly.
The community of people is now I'm feeling really zesty. The community of people is my church community, African community. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of Africans with podcasts, and but those guys don't have the Christian aspect in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we do.
Well, what do you mean we do?
I mean, I'm like, I have been around so many Christian people this year. I mean, I've always been around you also. You're pretty Christian.
But, like, in terms of, like, on a podcast, being able to feel free to say whatever you want to say. Because there's some aspects of some Christians, like, they're like, you can't say this and you can't say that.
Says who?
That's my point. But that's the thing. I don't want to have to go down that rabbit hole of, like,
no, let's go down that rabbit hole.
No, that rabbit hole in terms of...
Bring him on the podcast. Let's debate.
You want to bring them... You want to bring my dad on the podcast?
I would love to.
Listen, Aura.
I'll bring Curtis. No, I'll bring Aiden.
What's so special about Aiden?
Aiden can argue really well. And Sika.
Aiden can argue well?
Dude, have you heard him? I don't think you've seen him argue.
I've seen him get put down.
Have you? What do you mean?
From that one girl, she's Mexican and her husband's white. The dude's like really introverted.
Oh, dude, you want to know something crazy?
What?
They just quit PHP.
Shut up. Did they really?
And they took all their MDs with them.
Did they just start their own company or something?
No, they wanted to go. They didn't want to be builders. They wanted to go do something else.
So they're not doing.
They want to be personal producers.
What? Explain.
So like when you join PHP, you can like build a large business, or you can just go write a bunch of policies.
Yeah.
You are more like you're more compensated by building.
Yeah.
So like the idea is have a large distribution. And it help as many people, and then you make more money that way.
Okay.
But they just want to go and like do a bunch of ads and sell product.
Really?
So if you sell product, it's not as favorable for you compensation-wise to get promotions and make more money.
But in terms, you're actually doing the business, though. It sounds like.
But you are selling the business, yeah.
Yeah,
so they're
business.
So like, and there's like arguments in this, right? So like, I mean, if you're making a lot of money but you're not helping a lot of people, you'll get called out as just a personal producer. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're just selfish.
Yeah.
So, like, that's kind of I mean, I'm just going off rumors, but that's something I like heard around the office. But they got kicked out of the group chat. The
Really?
Yeah. Well, they didn't get kicked out. They left. They decided to leave.
You know what's funny? The guy, he never did anything against me other than when we went to Vegas.
Were you in that class when that happened?
With Aiden?
Oh, okay.
When that girl just... Dude, Aiden was so pissed. She was so pissed. And you know what? It actually pissed me off because I hate when people do this. She was like, well, when you start making money, then you can start talking. But for now, you don't have anything to contribute. And I was just like, bro, no, he has something to contribute.
Yeah.
The fact that he's able to talk with you and, like, go toe-to-toe with you right now means, like, he's knowledgeable. He's gaining knowledge. At least give him his credit. You just threw him away because of what he hasn't made as much. How much? They've been in the business for, what, like a decade? And they're still not at a million.
No, they're not. Less than a decade.
Less than a decade? But they're not at a million. They're not making millions. No. So who are you, bro? You're struggling just as much as Aiden. I hope Aiden someday beats them.
Aiden will. 100% Aiden will. Dude, okay, the other day I was talking to Aiden, and he was talking about like the housing market and interest rates and like all this comprehensive stuff. And then at the end he's like, I'm just a DoorDasher. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Dude, it's crazy how much he's learned, bro.
I remember when I asked him, I was like, what do you, because, I mean, I don't want to put his personal business out there, but when he told me, like, what his other job is, and he was just like, I was like, okay, so what do you do to make money now? He was like, I do DoorDash. And I was just like, bro, you're way too smart to be doing DoorDash.
Crazy, bro.
By the way, this is a guy that works with Aura, so that's
he's one of my business partners. He'll be on the podcast one day. I promise you. He's gonna be on the podcast.
Tattoo and everything.
He's gonna be on the podcast a bunch of times.
Funny. He's funny. He reminds me of
He's
those,
literally me. He's literally me.
He definitely has a snow bunny fetish. Like, he's not into black girls at all.
That's not true. That's not true.
Really? That's not true?
I don't want to talk about this.
I want to talk about it because he called me out on it when I was like, when I was talking about my girlfriend, he was like, "You only date white girls, huh?" And I was like, "No, my girlfriend's East African. Like, that's the blackest you can get. What is that supposed to
That's
be?"
not what he said.
That's what he said, bro. He
He
said that.
Oh, yeah.
He said that. He's like, "I feel like you the type of dude that only takes white girls." What is that supposed to
No,
be?
he says you like snow bunnies.
Yeah, that's white girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's white girls. He called me out on that. I'm gonna call him out too. He only like white girls too,
Yeah,
bro.
but
Aiden's like your
This
typical.
wasn't on camera, but
He's
it's
all,
okay.
bro. No one's
To all
gonna-
30 viewers.
Yeah. I mean, bro, he's your typical like black dude that became Republican. I love it. I'm here for that energy.
Is that what you think?
Of Aiden?
The black dude that became Republican?
He's Republican, you would say.
I wouldn't say he's
Conservative.
Republican.
You
No,
wouldn't say that, really.
I don't really see anyone. I think he's anti-establishment and he's a capitalist.
But with everything he talks to me about and everything like he posts, he gives off like, hey, I'm on the more conservative side. I won't say Republican. I'll say he's on the more conservative side of things.
I agree. I'm not saying, but
You know what I'm saying?
But
way
then
he-
again, that's like me too. It's like I post a lot of. I don't want to say I post a lot of anymore, but there's a point where I thought I was posting really conservative stuff, and I was like, you know what? I just don't want people to know what side I'm on.
I don't think you're posting. I know what area you're talking about. I don't think. Okay, because I've had this argument already. It's not conservative stuff. It's logic. It's logic because think about it like this. What used to be a liberal back in the day?
What used to be liberal?
What used to be a liberal back in the day? You believe in what basic thing?
I have no idea.
You believe in every human being should have basic rights. Black,
Oh, I see where you're going.
black,
Yeah.
white, Mexican, gay. Everybody should have basic rights. Then liberal transforms into things like we're just gonna accept every freaking thing under the sun, and it doesn't make sense to me. So it's like Joe Rogan. Everybody like a lot. Like I was explaining to my cousin because she thought Joe Rogan because of CNN was like a hardcore Republican. I was like, no, Joe Rogan's actually Democrat.
He's Democratic. He's always been left leaning.
He's always left leaning. And the crazy thing about it, I was telling you know who wanted Michelle Obama to be president first? And she was like, who? And I was like, Joe Rogan. She was like, how do you know that? I was like, well, instead of watching clips of his podcast, I actually watched his whole podcast.
Yeah.
And when you watch his whole podcast, you see that like he leans very left, very Democrat, very left guy. But the way he talks allows people to actually have an opinion and allow people to like actually say how they feel without being judged. And then they have a very open discussion. That's how I feel Aiden's like. Aiden, I messed up by saying he's Republican. I feel like he leans conservative, but he leaves the conversation open for interpretation and letting people have their opinions.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are just anti-establishment.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
And then like a lot more people are like, do you not feel like it's weird that more people are not capitalist?
Dude, I told you my opinion on capitalism a long time ago. I don't think you remember.
Probably not.
Capitalism's not real to me.
What do you mean?
All right, what's communism?
Communism is the
It's
government's
total
in control
government's
and the distribution of wealth.
And distribution of wealth. Okay, what's capitalism?
Capitalism is a free market enterprise. Whoever.
Now stop right there. If you have a free market enterprise, right? Let's compare it to basketball right now, okay? All right, or let's compare it to basketball 2016, 2017.
Are you gonna do the basketball versus soccer comparison?
No.
Okay.
It's bad. I mean, you can use soccer as well because soccer's actually better, but I'm using basketball because you'll better understand it.
Because there's no cap in soccer, right?
There is a cap in soccer, but
You can pay. All right, go ahead. Do your
yeah.
thing.
But like, okay, for example, the Golden State Warriors, right? We're on top at that like 2016 to 17, 18 period. They were number one team in the world, right? In terms of basketball, NBA. That in a free market society, Golden State, you know, they went and grabbed Kevin Durant. They should be able to grab any player they want. They don't care. They have the money to do it. They've made so much money from ticket sales and everything. But what stopped them?
The cap.
The cap. Who set the cap?
The government.
The NBA.
The commissioner. Yeah.
The NBA.
No, I get where you're
so
going.
who's the NBA in this instance? The government.
Right.
So if the government can set a cap on how much money you can, because natural free market, what happens in the free market, there's always a winner and there's always a loser. But the government steps in and says, no, we can't have that. So even if you're a winner, we still have to help the losers out.
No. Okay, so that's very different, right? Because what that is a monopoly.
thank you.
That's a monopoly. So if Golden State has Kevin Durant and everyone else, and they're like, oh, we want to go get LeBron James, That's a monopoly.
No, that's a free market.
That's a monopoly.
I know. No,
And then the government's supposed to step in monopolies.
and stepping on monopolies, but that's not part of a free market. Naturally, you will have think about it like this.
Well, mathematically, eventually you're gonna have monopolies.
Exactly, in a free market.
So in those times, that's when you just disrupt monopolies. That's it.
But think about it like this too. Government insisted doesn't stop only in the market. Dude, you know America's the only place where free education is kind of like a real thing. Most places in the world you have to pay for education. The government will support your education.
Yeah, you pay taxes, and that's how
you pay taxes. Yes.
Well, I mean, we do too as well.
And you're forced to pay taxes. In Dubai, you don't have to pay taxes. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no such thing as a pure capitalism society, because pure capitalism would turn into a few winners and a ton of losers. Now, look, if capitalism was a real thing, you wouldn't have mom and pop shops. Mom and pop shops have to be supported by the government.
No, that's absolutely not true. Because
mom and pop shops have to be. Name one mom and pop shop that can survive on its own, who can beat out franchises.
No. Okay, so think about this, right? Mom and pop shops will be self-sustaining as long as they're able to make money, right? And so what does the government do? They will say, oh, we got to raise the minimum wage, and then they can't pay their employees. So then that's when the franchises come in, and that's when they take over.
But the franchises in general can take over at any time. What stops the franchise? What stops McDonald's from beating out look, you can go to a small town, and the small town will have its mom and pop shop. The consumers decide.
So
as soon as a McDonald's or Sonic, especially in Texas, when you see a Sonic in a small town, you know it's a small town, but a Sonic will beat out a mom and pop shop. As soon as those things come in, those mom and pop shops can't compete.
A Sonic won't always beat out a mom and pop shop in a small town. That's not true.
Name one small town you've been to that you've seen like a classic burger spot, and then like they last for a good amount of time.
Downtown McKinney has like Spoons.
But there's no Sonic in downtown McKinney.
There's probably a Sonic somewhere.
There's no
Sonic down the road.
Sonic downtown McKinney.
Baker's driving. Baker's Burgers.
How long have those been around?
I don't know. It looks like it's been there for a while.
No, dude, it hasn't been there that long. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, it has.
Give it some time. It hasn't been there that long. Don't get me wrong. A mom and pop shop can survive in America now.
Here's my point.
Mm-hmm. The
consumer is going to decide, right?
True.
So, okay, you like records.
Okay.
But there's a Spotify everywhere. There's Apple Music everywhere. There's a radio everywhere.
True.
But as a consumer, you get to go and choose. You get to spend more money because you want this novelty or you want this experience, because that person is able to provide that experience for you.
Now, what's happening to the record stores right now?
I have no idea.
All right, the record stores are having a lot of issue because there's one huge company that outcompetes with them all the time. Can you guess what company it is? You can. It's pretty simple. It's a company that you pay for a membership yearly, the free shipping.
Amazon.
Yeah. You see, and that's what I'm saying. In a natural free market, they get ran out. Record stores are having problems selling records, not because they don't have the product that people want, but once a big franchise like that comes through, they're going to outcompete. You can't look. I can get free shipping with Amazon that I already pay for, get my records without having to go to a record store and look for it. I would rather do that than do what I have to do with the record stores, right?
No, because now the experience is gone.
Doesn't matter.
Now the experience is gone.
Matter.
People pay for an experience.
It's about convenience at one point.
No, if you want convenience, right? So okay, you can go to Walmart and you can have convenience, or you can go to Target and pay a lot more, but you have that Target experience, right? Girls like going to.
But you just named two big companies. Try to name like.
I'm trying a little boutique or something,
like a boutique.
Yeah,
they can't survive without the government's assistance.
It's not perfect. It's not perfect.
That's why during
but it's
COVID,
the best in the world.
COVID, all those everybody was able to get able to get a loan for small businesses. Why? Because the government knew those were the first. Big corporations will survive. Could survive COVID, hands down.
Yeah.
They could afford. Like, think about it. For this example, a mom and pop can't afford Uber Eats because they have to pay out of pocket for Uber Eats. It costs them.
What are you talking about?
Like
to put their mom and pop on Uber Eats?
It costs them money. And they don't make that much in profit. Whereas a big corporation, they can do that and they'll be fine. That's what I'm saying. So without the government stepping in during COVID to supply those loans, a lot of mom and pop shops would have just been done for. You saw a lot of restaurants just close down during COVID.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, capitalism, there is always a winner or loser, and the government has to step in. So when the government steps in, and this is where
there's nothing wrong with having there's nothing wrong with having winners and losers in capitalism. People have to lose.
No. I'm 100%. People have to lose. But do you think that is pure capitalism once the government has to step in and like interfere and help people, those losers out?
You're asking me if
you
the
think
government steps in, it's capitalism, pure capitalism. No. But like you said, pure capitalism, I don't know, man, because pure capitalism is going to lead to an Amazon. But eventually,
think about it like this: Russia tried to do their own form of Amazon called Ozon, and I bought stock in it. Luckily, I sold it at the right time. It's failed drastically, and Russia's not even part of our free market. Think about it like that. If Russia developed their own Amazon in their own country, where they make the rules, right, and Amazon still beat them in their own country, can you imagine now in a country where we have this free market, Amazon can wipe out. There's never going to be an Amazon anymore.
Wait, no, that's not true. So pause. When was Amazon founded?
Amazon was founded in like 1990 something.
It's like 1999 or 1997.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So it's a company that's been around
bubble.
for like 25 years, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the likelihood that Amazon's going to be around for another 25, 50, 100 years?
100%.
Are you sure? How can you say that with confidence? Because Jeff Bezos is not going to be here in 50 years.
Doesn't matter. He set the blueprint, and he Jeff Bezos.
No. You can't just.
I'm not assuming.
There's situations where, like a big empire can't fall at any point, and that an Amazon
a big empire can fall at
any point. So so let's say Jeff Bezos is gone, and now it's like Game of Thrones. Who's going to be the next in charge? And then like it can get destroyed from within, or there can be a disruptor, and that's again capitalism, right? Someone can come, a new technology could be made where, I don't know, you can just create things from a 3D printer. Now you never need to order stuff ever again. You just buy a 3D printer, and now you never need Amazon again. Like there's going to be disruptors.
I see what you're trying to say. Like you can take all these like variables and factors, but in the essence of just like being real like concrete about it, I don't see Amazon ever failing. And that is the same thing. Bill Gates has left to Microsoft. A lot of people don't know that. He only owns stocks. He's slept back. Microsoft's still standing. Microsoft doesn't even do that much business. In fact, Amazon's biggest business actually isn't them selling stuff on Amazon. You know what their biggest business is? AWS.
It's the
data. AWS.
Yeah. It's the data and then the software that the internet basically runs on.
That it runs on. That is actually their biggest moneymaker, and there's no other company that can really copy that. Yeah, eventually in the future, I'm sure there's a company that can mimic that, but by the time they're even able to mimic that, AWS will be 10 times ahead. No one's going to want to use that lower software.
They could come out with a quantum mechanic computer, and then none of that matters. I'm not
Ant-Man.
No, but like I'm not even trying to be like that is in the works, and there is technology that could just disrupt any industry.
But right now, Jeff Bezos, even if there's any technology that could come out, what do you think Jeff Bezos is going to do? He's just going to buy them out. That's what Google does. Google, if you come up with a piece of code, and there's
going to be someone stubborn enough to be like, I'm not selling this. I'm going to beat you.
Hell no. I don't think there's 100%. Anybody going to be like that.
100%.
I think that era, you see, I would
think about how stubborn I am. Think about how stubborn I am.
No, I don't think there's anybody like that because the money's
There's
too
a bunch
big.
of people like that.
There's
know. So many people. Look at Elon Musk. He spent, what was it, $60 billion just to prove a point.
On Twitter?
Yes. He literally
but he's not really proving a point because Twitter is kind of crashing.
It'll be $1 billion company.
It's $1 billion company now.
Well, it'll be $1 trillion. It'll be $1 trillion company.
Yeah, bought at $40 billion. Now it's
I meant trillion. I meant trillion.
You think it's gonna be $1 trillion company?
100%.
Hell no, dude. Twitter can't, dude. What's the guy who owned it before?
Think about who's on there. Think about who's on Twitter right now.
Who's on Twitter?
Trump, Tucker Carlson, Andrew Tate. Those are 3 big names.
That's not gonna make Twitter a $1 trillion.
I'm not saying it is today. But if they keep silencing other people, that's going to be the only platform that like big people that they're silencing on are going to be. And then also all of this stuff he's going to be doing with like other things.
Speaking of Twitter, back to my point. You know, like the reason why they've all run back to Twitter. That like Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson, they all tried to start their own Twitter, right?
Right.
And it failed.
Yeah.
Miserably.
Yeah, Trump had, what was it, Truth Social or whatever?
Truth Social, something, it was just complete piece of shit software, not user-friendly at all. And that proves
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because they didn't have the technology for it.
No, it wasn't the technology. It was that people weren't using it. It was a consumer's choice.
It was a consumer's choice. But they tried to compete with Twitter that was already established big franchise. That's what I'm saying. They were the mom and pop in that situation, but they didn't have government backing.
Okay, so think about this. Spotify was a mom and pop.
No, it wasn't. Spotify was the first to do it.
Okay, but still, exactly my
Technically,
point. Being the first to
Napster.
do it.
Napster was the first to do it because Napster was the first illegal music that you can download. Napster was the first to do it. But Spotify took what Napster, because Napster got shut down by who? The government.
Okay.
They got shut down by the government. Then Spotify came in with a more like legal form of Napster where they have free music, but they pay the artists a small percentage of all the plays they get. Right? And
But that's my point. They came and disrupted iTunes.
they didn't disrupt iTunes.
Yes, they did.
They came up with a
What about
totally
Tesla?
new idea.
Tesla came and disrupted the entire automotive industry.
How? How did they do that?
All the cars are moving to electric for no freaking reason.
But
now.
look how it's. But they're also failing right now.
They're all failing. Exactly.
failing.
Exactly. Except for Tesla.
But Tesla. But think you're thinking you're comparing it to like other car companies. Tesla's an electric car company. Compare it to other electric car companies. Neo's from China.
Lucid. Yeah, they're all failing.
They're all failing. They can't compete with Tesla. Why? Because they don't have government back. Actually, Neo technically had government backing because the Chinese,
Lucid had government backing too.
Chinese government has always tried to support it every time they get bankrupt, and
Bro,
they can't do anything about it.
Both those companies had government backing because the government is trying to destroy Tesla.
But they can't because
Why? Because the consumer. It's a consumer's choice.
I
That goes
guess-
all
I guess-
all
I
like all
guess
goes
that
back
is-
to capitalism.
I guess it's a consumer choice, but it's also a lot more. There's a lot of more factors in that as well as because it's expensive to produce a Neo and it's very expensive. They haven't been able to lower their cost on producing those cars.
Sure.
They don't have a good roadmap, so that's another part of it as well. But what I'm saying is, mom and pop shops can't not survive without government backing.
No, I disagree completely because
Name one
it
mom
all.
and pop shop that can, these days can survive
All
without.
right, who's a mom and pop shop? I don't know if they're still up, but that vintage t-shirt shop in Dallas that we would go to.
But who are they competing with?
It doesn't matter. Like
They're
competing with t-shirt shops.
They're in their own clique. Like I want you to name like Skyrocket Burger. Skyrocket Burger.
Skyrocket
It's
Burger,
it's like a
perfect.
mom
There
and
you
pop
go,
shop.
mom and pop
I know
shop.
they're opening up another franchise in like Frisco, but let's just keep it.
Let's say they have two shops.
They have two shops. Okay.
They're competing with McDonald's.
They're competing with McDonald's,
competing with every
Shake
fast
Shack.
food
They're competing with everything.
In and out, yeah.
How do you think they opened up that second location?
Because they had consumers.
They have consumers, but then also they had to get a loan. They had to get a loan, and they had to get government backing. They can't do it without the government. Everything they did was with government back.
No. Okay, you're confusing government backing with getting a loan.
No.
There's
There's two separate things. The government will help you support. A government's not going to help you open up a McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. Those are established venues. The government will help you open up your own unfranchised place. Why? Because they realize it's a challenge in a free market to compete with those giants. It's impossible. You need government help. My dad's business, he has a medical business. His business is small. He cannot do anything without the government. So you know what the government did for him? He was able to get wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs.
Mm-hmm.
And when you want to get electric, you have to get the permit. You have to get licensed to be able to get that. They gave my dad that. But like they don't give a lot of things out, but they gave my dad that, and they tend to give it to small medical suppliers because like those are the ones that aren't able to like compete with the big medical suppliers. You need government help in some instance. That's what I'm saying. I know what you're saying. Government assistance isn't a loan, but in a sense it is because they're not giving those loans out to just anybody. They're giving those loans out to people that actually need them.
No, that's not true because there's think about this. How many times has American Airlines failed and the government's bailed them out?
Damn, that's a good point.
That's
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. I'll shake your hand on that. Shake your hand on that. Banks, they'll bail out banks.
100%. Yeah, dude. So the thing is, government helps everybody. The governments help everybody.
That's what I'm saying. If the government has to help everybody.
So then it's back to it's a clean board. It's capitalism all over again. And the consumer still chooses.
Just cut this whole thing out.
No, that was great.
No, that was great. I still believe capitalism. There's no such thing as pure capitalism. Let's talk about Aiden and how he don't like snow bunnies. I liked it when we were talking about that, dude. God dang it, dude.
I hope he watches this.
I hope he watches it too. Dude, I might just come to your Saturday meetings just to, if he watches it, I'll come to Saturday meetings just to talk to him about it.
Dude, you should, man. I'm excited for some of the stuff that we're all gonna do. Like, I think it'd be really entertaining to have like Sika and Aiden. Dude, you gotta like see what Aiden's doing, man. He's doing some crazy things.
I try to stay out of y'all's business.
Why?
There's a season for everything, and I'll be honest with you, my season in your life is not supposed to be major. I know that sounded like weird, but I'm not supposed to be so, because you need to be able to focus, and I'm not an area of focus for you. I'm not a guy that can help you focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see each other that much
That's
anymore.
That's a good point.
And part of that is a good reason because if I saw you, then I would just be convincing you to go out with me and Shalon all the time. And vice
No, I wouldn't do it.
No, but I'd be trying.
But also,
to.
you're doing things that I wouldn't do.
That's not necessarily true. We're the type of people that like we like to do new things, right? We're not
Like you and me, or you and Shalon?
Me and you as personalities wise.
Okay.
Like we don't like to be stagnant. We like to do new things as much as possible.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of hard to concentrate on yourself when you have someone in your ear being like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that, let's travel here, let's travel there.
Well, no, that's not true, because in those moments is where I can go and meet new people, and that's literally what I need to do.
I believe that. Yeah, you're right on that sense, but like I still think like there's a season for everybody in your lives. And I think your time is monk mode right now. Like you're getting your shit done.
Monk mode?
Monk mode. You haven't heard that?
What did you
Red
say?
pillars, blue pill bullshit. Monk mode, when you don't contact anybody, you just work on yourself for an entire year and get your money up, get everything up. And before you know, people think you had money overnight.
Yeah, no, that is a little. It is, but it isn't.
Is that not what you're on? I feel like
no,
that's
100%. I'm on. I'm about to do it
again.
again.
Me and Cody were talking about earlier today. We're like, oh yeah, everybody like if you don't hear from people, it's because they're on their monk mode shit. Like one person I've heard
Who
from.
do you think is gonna be the biggest?
Who? What do you mean?
Out of this mug mode, whatever it's called.
Monk mode. You know who's the biggest? You're gonna hate when I say this. Fat went monk mode for a very long time. He wasn't hanging out with anybody, and I talked to him about it. And
No. I'm talking about like after in 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I said Fat because we really did talk about it.
No, Fat. All due respect to Fat, I see what he's doing.
I see what he's doing, and he doesn't like. I mean,
I respect it.
I'm sure some people still think he doesn't party as much as he used to, and he's making so much money,
which is awesome.
Which is
very good.
Alex is one too. Alex goes monk mode. Castillo will go monk mode.
Yeah.
He does it a lot.
Yeah.
Name dropping you again, big boy. But out of like who's gonna be more successful out of monk mode? Dude, you're gonna hate this answer. I think Bokon.
Oh, I do hate that answer.
You hate that answer, but he makes so much freaking money, and I don't hear him. I don't even know what Bokon does anymore. He switches jobs all the time, and then he makes money.
I'm glad you said that. I'm very glad you said that.
What?
I mean, it's just I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen.
What, are you gonna chop off his legs just to?
No,
you're not gonna do it.
No. I wish everyone great success. Like
Bokon
we're
is a friend of ours
all
since high school.
We're all gonna do very, very well. And I mean, we've talked about this. I think it was fight night at Nick's house at one point, and it was like we hadn't seen each other every once in a while, and I think Brody was like, "Bro, we're all just killing it. We're all doing amazing things, and it's like cool to see everyone's killing it." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I want to be the best."
It's like that Kendrick Lamar bar in what's that song with Big Sean and Jay Electronica?
Oh, Control.
And he was just like, "What did you
I got
say?
love for you all, but I'm trying to
murder
you
niggas. I'm trying to make sure none of your core fans ever heard of you niggas. I go for Mac Miller, Tyler Creator, Drake, Big Sean. Yeah, you have love for all your people, but like that, it is back to
dude.
capitalism.
I respect all of them. I mean, at one point, everyone was more successful than me.
Yes and no. I think some people were faking it. I'm not going to
That's
say
okay.
who. I'm not
That's
going to
okay.
say who, but some people were definitely faking it.
That's okay. I'll say this. It looks like everyone was more successful than me. So
it motivates you.
It motivates the shit out of me, bro.
You,
and it's not even just like inside PHP too, bro. Inside, like, there's so much competition internally.
Yeah, but you know some people in PHP be faking it too as well.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. But it's like, I mean, you can only fake it for so long.
You can only fake it for so long.
And you can also fake it till you make it, and then you can make it.
Oh, dude, back to that guy that left.
Okay.
What's his name? The two people.
The two people
that left PHP.
I don't want to drop their name. I mean, it's the Moons.
But you know who I'm talking about. I didn't like that guy.
He
after
was
Vegas,
okay.
after Vegas and what he like, dude, he was shouting on us. He was like, "Get up, we reserved these seats." Blah blah. I was like, "No one."
Oh yeah.
And he was shouting on us, and he was like, "Dude, first of all, bro, it's one thing to shout at me. You ain't gonna shout at me while you're wearing a bedazzled jacket. like, there's no way, no way you're gonna shout at me and you're wearing a bedazzled jacket with bedazzled Air Force Ones. Like, bro, get out of here. Who do you think you are?"
Is that really what he was?
He was wearing, dude. Him and his wife were wearing matching bedazzled jackets with Jordan 1's bedazzled. I was just like, bro, there's no way.
He just ruined the Jordans.
He just ruined the Jordans.
Oh no!
And then he was yelling at me. I was like, nah, bro, you can't yell at me right now. Take off those Jordans and that jacket. Be barefoot for all I care. You ain't gonna yell at me like that. Not in front of all these black people. Like seriously, dog. Like nah, you ain't yelling at me like that, dog.
Yeah, no, it was getting heated for those seats.
It was getting heated
for those seats. Yeah.
No reason. I was like, bro, you guys are all on the same team, and it kind of showed me.
No,
too.
we're not on the same
You're
team.
not on the
we're
same
not
team.
on the same team. We're 100%.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, we are all under like the same hierarchy. So
Yeah.
we all, but no, we're competing.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, dude, I'm telling you, like, even like within, dude, in some of the like meeting after the meetings, bro, it gets heated. Like with like everyone, it gets heated.
Elaborate.
I mean, just like I'm kind of like I was mentioning before, like Aiden's great at debating. Like Udi's getting into it, Sika's getting into it. I'm getting into it. Justin gets into it. T and V, like Zach, like it's everyone. Like we all are like we're all competing with each other.
The competition is good.
Exactly. No,
good.
it's 100% back to capitalism.
But that's what I'm saying. There's only one winner.
100%. But the thing is, there's winners at different times. So you can be the number one this month or this week or this year. But but seasons change. Just like, think about this. You
know what's funny? You did kind of put a wrench in the way I think just now by saying that. Because you can have a failed business. You can open a business, fail today, and then the next day you have a successful business.
100%.
That capitalism is the only. But that's why I didn't say capitalism can't exist. I said, like, you can't have pure capitalism.
It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. Just like it's difficult to have, like, pure freedom.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, dude, I hate to say this because people hate when I say this, but Andrew Tate, he said it best. Freedom in America is so, like, convoluted.
It's an illusion of freedom.
It's an illusion because you're free to say what they want you to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see that interview with George Janko?
Yeah, dude, that was a really good interview.
That was a really good interview.
No, one of my favorite parts of that interview is I forgot what George asked him, and then Andrew Tate just goes, "Because you have to destroy all your enemies."
That's the purpose of men.
Yeah, he goes, "We're men. We conquer. We destroy our enemies.
We conquer everything. What else is there to live for? Look, I rented a house in Bali, and all I care about was conquering Bali." I was like, "Damn, dog." Relax.
He's like, "I'm on vacation with my ladies, and they're having a good time, and I'm working.
I'm working. I'm working." I was like, "Bro, God, like you." But
I love it.
I loved it. That was a good interview. I love
George Janko. I love what happened to George Janko, dude.
Dude, I don't hate anybody.
The consumers always win.
Well, no one's he had a big interview. No one's yet consuming to the max that like well actually
how many subscribers does Logan Paul have?
Well, you know George already had quite a bit of
I know, but I'm just curious.
You can't compare them. Logan Paul has 20 million, but Logan Paul's subscribers haven't grown for years now. George had 1 million and now his subscribers grown to like 2.5. Yeah. So you see that his growth has gone up. While Logan's has stayed stagnant the whole time.
So check this out. Another interesting thing is you can have all those subscribers, but how many are actively listening? So Yeet has the most streams. I think it was in 2023.
Yeah.
But he only has like 3 million active listeners. But they all listen to his songs like 20 times.
Yeah.
When like Travis Scott could have like 100 million, but they're only listening into it once a day.
That's true.
When Yeet's people are listening to it like 10 times a day. So his streams are more. But he has less listeners, so it's like
the Spotify farms.
Maybe. What you mean?
Where like in China they'll have like, I don't know, like 200 phones in the room, and they'll play. Yeah.
And they'll just keep having something on repeat.
If you have something on repeat, so an artist will call one of these Spotify farms, and then.
Dude, you know who did that? There's some big artists that do that.
Dude, there's a lot of big artists that
I was watching their like video and it was like 200 million views. I was like, bro, there's no way 200 million people listen to this
Don
guy.
Toliver got caught.
Don Toliver, that's who it was.
Don Toliver got caught. Yeah, Don Toliver got caught. You know who else did it? Or you know what? I hate to say this because you know what other demographic of artists do it?
Who?
Female rappers. A lot of female rappers use the Spotify farms.
That's a phenomenon that needs to just end today.
What, female rappers?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting into it, boy.
But you know what's funny? You know Cardi B was talking about Kurdistan? She was like, I'm learning about new religions. Shout out to all my Kurdish people.
Really?
Dude, we're not a religion. And the comment was like, I love my religion, Kurdish.
Yeah, I remember when she went to Lagos, Nigeria, and like, oh my God, it was. I wasn't there during that time. I come after a month after to Nigeria. Everybody was
There's just
telling me
BBLs everywhere.
bro. It was pandemonium. It was insane.
Wait, what do you mean?
Dude, she dropped down because Nigerians, like, once an artist is big, especially music wise, Nigerians love them. Like when J. Cole released 2014 Forest Fields Drives.
Oh yeah.
And he performed it in Nigeria first.
Oh, I remember that.
And every Nigerian knew the word to word the song. So like Nigerians love music. So but when Cardi B dropped down, it's during a time we call it Dirty December. And Dirty December is when all the people from like all the college students from like different parts of the world come back to Nigeria, and it's just a party for like 45 days.
Okay.
It's nasty. It's filthy. I still haven't experienced it yet, but my cousins just be telling me about it. It's disgusting. But they'll come back. So Cardi B came back during that time. Already it's Dirty December when everybody's wild.
Dirty December.
Dirty December, bro.
Am I saying it right? Dirty December.
I'm not even saying it right because my accent ain't anything but Dirty December. It's Dirty. It's Detty. Dirty December, bro.
Okay.
All right, good. But
okay.
But Cardi B comes back during that time, and oh my gosh, bro! Every strip club, every club in Lagos was shut down. She shut down the streets. My cousin told me, she's like, dude, we've seen Dirty December. Cardi B, because Cardi B during that time, remember, she was like the hottest artist in the world, and so it was just pandemonium. People flocking the streets just to see her. I don't think she came with Offset at that time too, but and she loved it. And I think like when artists finally travel outside the US, the fan base, like I bet if Cardi B goes to Kurdistan right now and performs, she'll sell out like 3 stadiums. She'll sell out 3 Dallas Cowboy stadiums.
I don't know about all that, bro.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
You don't think she could do that in Kurdistan?
I don't know.
Really?
Kurdish people listen to it. I have no idea. I'm so far removed from even being in Kurdistan to where I don't have a idea.
Are they not like Americanized with music at all?
No, they are. They're very Americanized.
Yeah.
So like you can speak to someone. I spoke to my cousin and he like knew everything.
Really?
He was telling me about like stuff I had like because dude, American news is global news. That's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
So like this is gonna be international one day.
I love you, Mom. Dad.
But like, but that's like, think about the do you know a podcast in Europe besides KSI?
Or shits and gigs. There's these guys. Have you seen them? They're hilarious.
Those two, they're like
2 black guys. One's
no,
light
I
skin.
haven't seen that.
Oh, shits and gigs. They're hilarious. They'll be like, anytime a big topic, they'll be like, fam. Me and my sister watch that. I gotta show you some stuff. But yeah, that's a big podcast in the UK, and it's intercepted in America.
Okay.
Yeah, but podcasts here in America Go international too. Yeah, people watch it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. America has a big influence on the world. What were we talking? Oh yeah, female rappers.
Yeah. We need to cut that out. We need to cut that out.
I agree.
Why?
I agree. I just don't want to say it loud or get canceled. I think female rappers are the worst thing to happen to music.
Yeah, we're gonna cancel. It's not like we're having. Who's gonna see this?
Coi Leray, bro. I'm gonna have to talk about.
I don't understand why they just won't sing. Just make good music. You don't need to rap.
Because they can't sing.
Okay, then go work at T-Mobile. Like I don't understand what the problem is.
Bro, relax. Yeah, we canceled. Might as well jump off the bridge. Female rappers, my issue with female rappers is the only reason why they get popular is they sell their body for popularity, and that's it. There's only 2 rappers out there that I'll say legitimately they're good female rappers, at least right now in the game. And you might not agree, but I truly do believe it. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
I completely agree.
Those
I completely agree.
2 that I can
no, they make
listen
good music. They make good music.
Every other female
and
rapper,
I don't listen. I haven't listened to a song from either of them in years.
But I know they.
But I just know. I remember back in the day, it'd be good music.
Nicki Minaj
like
a
"Moment for Life" with Drake, freaking amazing song.
Dude. Nicki Minaj released her new album, Pink Friday 2. I listened to it. I was like, this is what a female rapper album should be. There should actually be good music on this.
Yeah. Well, good music is just hard to come by, like in general.
Female
nowadays.
rappers is bad, and like it's not. This is my hot take, dude. They're ruining hip hop. Because they're just objectifying it based on their body so much. So anytime they release a song, you know what they always do? They hop on Instagram and they're in some skimpy outfit.
Yeah, like what's that girl's name? Ruby Rose,
dude.
And they have an OnlyFans.
And then they'll have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
They can't. Their music is crap. The album is crap. But people will flock to it.
Whose fault is it at the end of the day?
Are you gonna say guys?
Yes.
Girls are at fault too. Girls also push them as well.
So isn't it weird that like female rappers are now so aggressive and talking about like sleeping with a bunch of dudes or whatever, and then all the guy rappers are talking about being sad and being in love? Isn't that weird?
That is weird, but I'm not gonna say that's because Lil' Kim used to talk like that back in the day when she first
No,
came
that's
out.
fine. And there's always
Lil' Kim
like
used
there's
to talk
always
about
I mean, yeah, but the
But she used to do
minority
it
turn
good.
into the majority.
The majority. That was the issue. And so now you have a bunch of these pussy rappers, and then the guys are doing all the sad rap. And it's a weird world of hip hop's about to die, in my opinion.
I might agree.
Hip hop's about to die.
I might agree because I barely listen to music like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like what's the latest? What have you been listening to lately?
I'm
listen
gonna
to
be
old
sound
stuff.
lame. I listen to soul now. That's
Soul.
all I've been listening to.
Yeah, man.
I've been listening to soul. There's that one song, "Can You Call Me Rose? Can you call?"
I don't know that song.
You don't know that song? Dude, that's all I've been listening to. So I can't stand hip hop. Hip hop's about to die. But you know why I think so? And you give me your opinion on this because I've been wanting to talk about this. I think hip hop's gonna die because there's too many people that think they can become rappers.
Yeah. So like, what Jay-Z and Lil Wayne did by not writing stuff down, and they genuinely had talent, and then now everyone thinks they can do it, and then you get like I don't even know, but these people that are like rapping off the dome and it's just not good.
It's not good, but the beats. The only thing that's saving hip hop, in my opinion, is the producers.
Kanye's still. I'm excited for his album.
I'm excited for the Kanye album. I think it's gonna be.
But Kanye doesn't make rap. He makes music.
Dude, I'm sick of hearing this. If you're a rapper, you're a rapper, because that's what the new artists do.
Like Meek Mill's a rapper, and he's a good. I like Meek Mill.
New artists are doing this. They're like, I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. Boy, you're a rapper. You can't sing.
Yeah.
You can't play any instrument. You're a rapper.
You know who I would say is a good rapper and artist?
Who?
Rincon.
Bro, hop that boy off of that boy's dick. I'm just
No, really, I ain't doing all
Alex-
that. I ain't doing all that, but
Alex is he'll watch this, and I'll be honest. What I think about Alex. Alex would have been famous by now in the 2000s, but because his raps are he's very lyrical in his raps, and people don't appreciate that
but
anymore.
because it's dying, he could be on like.
I think he could do it.
Okay. Think about this. Big X the Plug.
That
Big
is
X
true.
the Plug has
Big X
his
is
because
lyrical.
he's authentic.
Mhm.
He makes good music,
Yeah.
and he's a rapper.
Mhm.
And so, like, when you have the authenticity is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So if you're an authentic person and then you genuinely make good music, it's just a matter of time.
Like that Mexican OT.
Like that Mexican,
That Mexican OT.
exactly.
Alex
has those things.
Alex has those things.
And like, let's like think about this. Think about all the shows we've been to and the people performing that are not Alex.
They suck.
There's
trash.
nobody there.
They're trash. And I know people are gonna watch it and be like, "Yo, these guys are dick right." No, like legitimately, when it comes to Dallas rappers, I don't know why he's not considered one of the top Dallas rappers. Obviously, got Big X to plug, but like
Big X the Plug is not from Dallas.
he reps Dallas.
He does rep Dallas, but I think he's from Houston, right?
No, that Mexican OT's from Houston.
Oh, okay.
Big X to plug. I believe Big X to plug's from Dallas because he put it in Texas. I'm from Dallas. He talks about that.
Maybe I just forgot.
But
Okay.
I could be mistaken. But either way, when it comes to like Dallas underground rappers that are trying to make it into the mainstream, Alex is probably like, and it's not because I like the guy. It's not because he's my friend. He really is.
He makes
up
good
there.
music.
He makes good music. That's the thing. But like, it sucks because he's surrounded by all these. Like, listen. Like the other day, I was driving to church and I picked up one of the kids for church, and he recommended this one guy. I can't remember his name, and it's screamo rap. And the dude's literally copying what Playboi Carti does, Travis Scott does, where it's like that hype rap, and you want to jump around, but he's not good.
Yeah.
And that's what all the kids want these days. They don't want to listen to like lyrical stuff because they have to think. They don't want to have to think when they listen to music.
Dude, that's weird.
It's weird.
That's
because
weird.
Back in the day,
I would like to dissect music.
but they don't want to do that. There's a podcast called that, Dissect, where the dude literally dissect.
I think you sent me some of their
I
reels
sent
and
I
clips.
sent you some, yeah. Where he broke down like 6 foot 7, like that 6 foot 7 foot.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't know it was that deep.
What part was it that I didn't know about?
It was like when Lil Wayne, he said something and it referenced him going to Rutgers jail. And I was like, I didn't know that line referenced that. Like, it was insane. Because I listened to that song like a million times.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. But that's what I'm talking about. Kids don't like to do what we just did there.
What did they like to do?
Dude, they just like to bob their head and they want to hear like singular words. Like,
I think that's a phase. I think
Yeah.
they're gonna you get bored and tired of that because there's no personality, there's no authenticity in that.
So it should be a phase, but what's happening is like you have people like Adam22, right? Who
Who doesn't have a big following?
He doesn't have a big following, but he wants to have that big following. So what does he do? He gravitates towards what's popular right now. He doesn't stick to his roots. And so what does that do?
That's inauthentic.
It's inauthentic.
Dude, do you know what he does for his podcast? So like think you know how like I'll make clips for the podcast, or
Yeah.
like you have a podcast, you have a organic conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll be like, oh, that was a good snippet, let me clip that. What he does is before he interviews someone, and this could be something I read wrong, but before he interviews someone, he'll think of what reel will go viral, ask that question, get that response, and then chop it up to be a reel. So his whole podcast is interview questions to make reels. So it's not like he's not sitting there trying to like get to know the person or have a conversation.
He's just trying.
He's
to get
just
that
reverse
short-form
engineering,
content.
to go viral.
Yeah.
So like it's
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it. The short form content is what's like, because everybody's attention span is like really short these days. Dude,
but then you don't have a good relationship with whoever you're speaking with.
No, but that's not the point. The point is to go viral. So you look for that one viral moment, you make it a short content thing on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts, whatever, and then you blow up because of that.
Yeah, but that's not gonna have people like believe in you or be genuine fans.
That doesn't matter. You don't want genuine fans when you just need to blow up, because what?
No, you do, because then what are you gonna do? Because again, it's capitalism. You'll have that one good clip, and then next day you're done.
I mean,
And then you have to go. Then you have to go. Whatever.
Find another one.
Yeah, so like it's not sustainable.
Think about it like this: what do sponsorships care about? Do they care about your?
They care about views.
They care about views. That's all they care about. If you're someone,
But you're not going to get views. That's my point.
The thing is, if you keep doing that form of contact these days, yeah, you will have a content these days. You will have those views. Think about it like one of my favorite YouTubers is How to Beast, and the guy, everything he says is true. He doesn't say anything controversial, but he'll chop up his YouTube shorts. So one of the YouTube shorts, he said, I don't believe your girlfriend or your wife should have guy friends, and he left it at that. Now the background to that is, he kept talking. It's like a girl with a lot of guy friends is surrounded by opinions that aren't yours by other men. Okay. And you need to be careful of that, because there's a lot of guys out there that like to dirty Mac. You know what dirty Macking is?
Oh, yeah. Well, you explain it.
Like, for example, if your girl comes to me and complains like, Aura plays too many video games, dirty Mac would be like, yeah, you deserve a guy that doesn't play video games. I don't play video games. Whereas a real dude would be like, what's wrong with that?
Right.
Do you want him playing video games, or do you want him cheating on the streets? You decide. What's the better of two? So, like, that's what I'm saying. He was saying...
Yeah, it's who's in your ear.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, he chopped it up in that reason. He left all that stuff out. Why? Because he realized, like, all that extra stuff doesn't grab views. What grabs views is... And then he got featured on... on BuzzFeed or something, out of all places. BuzzFeed called him out and stuff. And even though it was negative, it was positive, because then he got more viewership.
No, I get that.
You see what I'm saying?
And I mean, I think I've talked about this before. It's like, I'm going to say wild shit to go viral.
Yeah, that's the game these days.
No one wants the truth. I mean, Andrew Tate built a whole empire off of it.
Andrew Tate. So I had this argument with this one chick about him, and I compared it to Kanye West and the Taylor Swift moment.
Yeah, Kanye West is a master at doing it. Even the Kardashians are good at it.
Kardashians are good at it too, but Kanye did something to where I compared to Andrew Tate, and I was like, when he went on stage and he grabbed the microphone for Taylor Swift, and he was just like, Taylor, I'll give you your moment, but Beyonce had the best video of the year, and everybody was pissed off at him. But then one of his producers, very Bon Jovi, I can't remember, it's not Bon Jovi, but Don, I can't remember the guy's name, very famous in like the indie rock world, but he was on an interview and he was like, let's not forget, what Kanye said was right. And he went on to say that, like, if Kanye had decided to do what you guys wanted to do and write about it on a blog during the time or something, none of you guys would have cared. It's only because he did it in such an abrupt way that you guys had to take. Because think about it like that. You know what happened after that? Because I always tell people, what song did Taylor Swift win for that award?
I have no clue.
But what song was she competing against with Beyonce during that time?
Was it Halo?
No, it was that song that's always played at weddings.
Single ladies?
Single ladies. No one can name Taylor Swift. No one can name Taylor Swift's song. Nobody can name Taylor Swift's song. So now think about it like this: Beyonce is a black girl Taylor Swift's white. And I don't mean to bring it to race, but that's the truth about it. During the time, the award show wasn't giving awards to people that deserved it, because at that time, black people were selling the hell out of music. Everybody was buying black music. Like, Single Ladies till this day is more influential than any song Taylor Swift has ever made. Yes, she didn't win an award.
I don't know about that. As much as I hate it.
No, during that time.
Taylor Swift's a monster, bro. She boosted the American economy.
No, but Single Ladies, that song in general, competing at that time, there was no song bigger than that song. Till this day, we still play that song. Guys dance to that song. That's how big that song is.
Hard, though.
That song goes hard. That's what I'm saying. But think about it like this. After that, what happened? What's the big thing that really opened people's eyes too and made people realize Kanye was right in what he did? Was because Kendrick Lamar lost to Macklemore for Rap Album of the Year.
Oh, that was weird.
That was weird. And that's when people realized, like, the award shows are bullshit, and that Kanye doing what he did, yes, it wasn't the right way of doing it, but it was the way that opened up our eyes. Same thing with Andrew Tate. I don't think Andrew Tate says this stuff for clickbait. I think he literally says it because the only way people listen is if you have a big, abrupt way of saying it.
100%. I completely, I don't disagree at all. I agree.
And I'm not saying I love Andrew Tate. No, I've told you, I agree with like 25% of what he says, and then 75% I'm kind of like, push it. But the way he says things grabs people's attentions and makes people actually think about the world we live in today. And you can't say that about any other person in the world right now.
But what that does though is it makes a statement and you get all eyes on you. So if you make a bold statement, they just go make a bold statement, and then now like you put a lot of pressure on yourself because of it, and then you can like, in this sense, you make a bold statement, you get a lot of pressure on yourself, and then now you have to perform. Now you have to produce results. Now you have to like back up what you said. So it's kind of like going up to a bully and like after bully's bullying you and be like, enough, I'm done. And then now the bully's like, oh, we're about to go. And then you have to fight. So then that automatically makes you bigger. Well, I don't say it forces you to improve.
Yeah, but I don't think he was really trying to improve. I think he was just really trying to like.
He probably whether they were or were not, it worked. They improved.
It worked. It did work. His whatever plan he had, it worked. But at the same time, he was one of those few people that just said it the way he said it. Because there was guys that always beat around the bush when they say that because they want to feel, we want to make everybody feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, when you try to make everybody feel comfortable, your message doesn't come across clear enough. Because everything he's saying is not wrong. Look, Andrew Tate, I didn't even know this. When he was fighting, he had a female trainer. He doesn't have anything against women at all.
No, he loves women.
He loves women. But he knew that like there is a way this world was going, especially the Western world, that he had to approach it. And so like, but nothing he says is wrong. Hey, guys, you need to get in shape, get your money right. Like girls
take
want
care
that.
of women. Yeah,
girls want. I thought you girls wanted that. You want guys to take care of themselves, have good bodies, have good money, be strong, be a provider. So what is wrong with anything he's saying? I just don't understand.
Girls want top G's.
The girls don't want. Dude, I was literally talking about this with my sister. My sister agreed because we were talking to someone else about it, and she just wasn't getting it. Girls want a guy that's wanted by all girls.
Oh, 100%.
And no girl wants a guy that doesn't have his shit together. No girl wants a guy like that. Every girl wants a guy that at least has something going for them.
I saw this video, and it was I forgot, it was these two girls talking or whatever, and one girl's trying to humble like a pretty girl who's in her 30s that's not married, and she was like, why don't you give the bus driver a chance? And she was like, if he owns the bus company or whatever. And it's like, bro, yeah, if you're trying to raise a family and you want your kids to have a good life and then you want your kids to have a good education,
you're not gonna marry
then
the bus
you can't driver. No offense to bus drivers,
no offense to bus drivers,
because if you love driving the bus, then drive that bus.
Do what you think, but don't
move, bus driver. Move that bus.
Move that bus. That show went to shit, bro.
What show was that?
Home Makeover.
Why was that show so good though?
But it was.
You gotta go to Disney World.
You gotta go to Disney World. Apparently, they had to pay. Dude, the families had to try to pay so much in taxes after they built the house.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
What do you mean?
Because it was because the amount of money that was spent on the house was considered like a gift. So there was taxed at a gift percentage. So it's the equivalent of when Oprah gave all the cars. Most of those people that she gave the cars to sold the cars because they have to pay the taxes on the cars, and to afford the taxes on the car.
What if it's a donation?
It's not a donation.
What is it?
It's given as a gift.
Oh.
And that way it helps the person write, like it helped Oprah write that off as a tax. But for them, it's not like that. They'll have to.
Damn,
you never heard about that?
So this bitch is just giving away cars to write off.
To write off, yeah, it's just a write off, and for them, they will have to sell the cars.
So she can get another beach house. Okay, in Hawaii.
Yeah, you didn't know anything about that?
I mean, I didn't really think about it like that.
That's the same thing with home makeover. Home makeover, we do your house, but you have to pay taxes on your house. Because think about it. If I buy a house and then you do a makeover in my house, what happens to that house?
What if they donate the house to your trust?
That I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
But those people probably don't have trust.
They probably don't have trust. I don't know. But like the truth about it is, like, what happens when you renovate a house? What happens to the value of it? It goes up. So then what happens to the property tax?
Oh.
It goes up.
That's
so
crazy.
So by getting a home makeover on that show, you're screwing yourself potentially, because if you can't even afford to have a nice home, then what makes you think you can afford the renovations that make? Because as soon as they see the TV show, your bank's gonna be like, yeah, the value of the house is like definitely gone up. You're definitely gonna pay more in property taxes.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
These TV shows just trying to make money.
Dude, you want to hear something crazy? Pimp My Ride.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Pimp My Ride was fake as hell.
Oh, that it was entertaining, but it did look fake as hell.
It was fake, dude.
Everything we watched was fake.
Everything we watched was fake.
Do you think Viva La Bam was fake? I think that one was.
No, that was the only thing.
And Jackass.
Fake. No, Jackass wasn't fake.
No, that's what I'm saying. They weren't fake.
No, they weren't. Oh yeah, they weren't fake.
That's why those are so good. It's authentic.
It's authentic. They were struggling drug addicts doing crazy shit.
Bro, that's crazy.
Dude, I think the funniest tweet I ever saw was Hulk Hogan was like, "Rest in peace, Bam. I really gonna miss you." And Bam was like,
"I'm here, brother."
Bam was like, "I'm still alive, brother, but thanks." I was just like, "God damn it, Hulk."
No, but Bam did go down. It got down bad. He got down bad. Did you see him when he gained weight and everything?
He gained a ton of weight, and then like he was suicidal, and they had to put him on watch. And let me pour myself some whiskey, man.
Oh, go ahead, dude. But dude. You know what's crazy? It's like that's a very common thing where like you're known as the life of the party, and then like you just get older, and then like being a life of the party is expensive, and it takes a toll on you, like your body, your health, your mentality, your money, your family.
You know how Bam started out, right?
Skateboarder?
Skateboarder.
Yeah, of course.
And, dude, I always wanted
My first skateboard was Element because I wanted to be like Bam.
Bam?
Yeah.
This might be the only... Well, dude, there's plenty of black skateboarders, so this is not the most...
Yeah, you introduced me to... What was that guy's name?
Antoine Dixon.
Antoine Dixon. Dude,
yeah.
he was really freaking entertaining, too.
Dude, Antoine Dixon was a legend. He could do moves seamlessly, but then, like, he was such an alcoholic. It was insane. I never...
and you fell on a scooter when you were just a little drunk. This dude's out here doing like tray flips.
Completely blacked out. Jordan took me to the skate park. I fell and scraped my knee. I was like, I'm done with this, bro. This ain't a black thing. And then Jordan was like, yeah, it is. He's like, Nigel Houston.
Dude, I met Nigel Houston. When this is like, I was like 7th grade. He was like a little kid with dreads. You remember that skateboard? You remember that skateboard I have?
Yeah.
He signed it.
Because his dad was, what was it? Rastafarian, I think.
What is this?
Rastafarian.
What is that?
You never heard of Rastafarian? Like Bob Marley?
No, I haven't.
Is a religion. They believe in like that the Ethiopian ruler was like pretty much like Jesus Christ, but they're Christians and believe in God and stuff. But they believe like that he was the reincarnation of Jesus.
Oh, he was the prophet.
Yeah, kind of like that. But anyways, the big thing about Rastafarians is that they believe weed is good for you, and they smoke weed a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, but his dad was a Rastafarian. That's why he had those long-ass dreads when he was like a 12-year-old kid.
Oh. Yeah. Dude, freaking Nigel Houston lives the coolest life ever. He's our age.
Skateboarders in general. That's what I was going to ask. Skateboarders in general, I always wanted that life.
Me too, man. I tried. It freaking took me like 2 years to kickflip, and I knew it was over.
I wanted to be a skateboarder so bad. Because think about it. You go to bed, you wake up, you skateboard, you party all night, you meet different girls, different dudes, then you go to bed, and then you wake up the next morning, and it's your life. And these guys are all living in like a big house together.
Yeah, but then you can end up like Bam.
So Bam. I think that's what started all these issues, because he lived the life of a skateboarder, and usually they transition to like a real. Either they become really big or they transition to like a real job.
You gotta get married and have kids.
And none of that stuff happened. So he just transitioned to a TV reality show where he was doing crazy stuff,
which is fine. I mean, you can do all that, but after the show's over, man, you gotta like, I don't know, man.
It wasn't fine for him. I mean, he just kind of.
I'm gonna give you what you need.
I still can't believe Hulk Hogan was like, rest in peace. Hulk Hogan is ridiculous. Dude, back to female rappers. What do you think of Coyle Ray?
I've never heard her music.
Yeah, you have.
What song?
Because girls are players too.
Never heard this.
You never heard the song?
Dude, I haven't listened to like any music this year.
You're a fucking loser. Well, you're a freaking loser.
I mean, you said fuck earlier. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to think of like a new album I heard this year.
Damn, dude, you didn't even listen to Utopia?
No.
Really?
No, I remember it came out and I listened to like the first couple songs.
Did you not like it?
No, it was just I don't
think it would be your kind of thing.
I mean, I don't know, man, dude. I mean, I've just been
actually no, you would have loved that album.
I've just been out of touch with I had to sacrifice some things this year. So like music was one of them, movies, TV shows, I mean
sports,
video games, sports.
Dude, I want to say this. I think after this year, I mean, I'm still going to play fantasy with the boys, but
I don't want to put money in.
I'm gonna put money in.
I don't mind paying the yearly $100 friendship fee.
I don't mind.
It's literally a friendship fee now.
it's literally
we're just paying Jordan every year.
We're just paying Jordan every year. This is ridiculous.
Which I mean, that's the only reason why I'm kind of like maybe we should bring it down a little.
Nah, I think
it's the yearly friendship fee. We just pay Jordan. The only thing that sucks
about it is that now all of us are not paying, and Duncan. Anytime we talk about paying, Duncan's dead silent, and I'm like, bro, you can't afford $100 like that. That's $1 every day. That's not even $1. That's 10 cents every day. Think about it like that for the year.
10 cents every day. I don't think that's right math.
Yeah, it is. Is it?
10 cents every day.
Trust me. That's 365 times 10.
No, 0.10 times 365. That's $36.
It's 50 cents.
50 cents?
Times 0.5. Yeah,
no, it's just times.
It's like 0.4 cents.
You said 10 cents. What are you doing 0.5 for?
50 cents.
Oh, 50 cents a day is what
50 cents a day.
Oh, you
yeah,
said
yeah,
10
yeah.
cents a day.
Yeah. This is embarrassing. I'm going to count it.
I'm an engineer.
But I'm we're both.
All we do is just carry the decimal.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with us. Oh, God. But back to what I was saying. I'm done with football, dude.
Yeah, man. It's
Other
too.
than Cowboys
I mean, I'll watch the Cowboys games. Yeah.
Dude, I can't stand it. My cousins were the ones, because they're, like I said, they're from Nigeria. And they said their biggest issue with football is like, it's not that it's not exciting, it's that there's barely any football played.
Yeah, dude, it's like I forgot. Yeah, there's the action that's being played is very minimal.
And like I remember, Alex Steele, he shit on me because I liked soccer. But then I was like, dude, he was like, soccer so long. I was like, dude, football's 3 hours and there's like 15 minutes of play. At least in soccer, you have an hour and a half, and you don't have to commit any more time than that. That's it. Tennis, tennis can be 3 hours.
You in tennis lately, man?
I love tennis now.
How did this begin?
Dude, my uncle came once again. He came from Nigeria, and we watched the U.S. Open. I watch the U.S. Open every year, but he kept telling me, he's like, a real man knows how to play tennis. A real man knows how to play tennis. He kept saying that, and then my girlfriend, he just stuck in me, and then my girlfriend was like, I want to go play tennis, and then I destroyed her. And
wow,
yeah, but
how impressive!
It's not impressive. And then I found this group of people that play all the time. And then because I played when I was 10 years old, and I guess I never lost the talent. And then I started beating all these people, and I was like, I love this sport. But one, because like it's not a sport where like, you know, you can be freakishly tall and good at it. You know what I'm saying? You have to have good form. You have to know what you're doing. If someone gives you a certain kind of shot, when you're gonna send back another shot, you have to like actually like know in your mind
yeah, it's like ping pong.
It's like ping pong. It's like ping pong.
I love how that resonated.
But it is like that's why I like tennis.
It's like ping pong.
So soccer, tennis, basketball. I mean basketball. I can watch basketball easily. I know some people are sick of the NBA these days, but like I can watch basketball. At least there's action.
I love
back
basketball.
And forth. Dude, there's so F1. I've gotten into F1.
Dude, we need to go to. Cesar just went to a race.
Yeah, I saw that. Cesar.
What it do, baby?
He just walked in. Cesar said, as soon as we told Cesar we have liquor, he's like,
Cesar,
I'm
come get a
right
drink.
Now.
Come get a drink. Come get a drink.
He said, what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
What up, big dog?
Yeah, get a mic.
Why don't get a mic? Set up a mic. Set up a mic. We were looking for a third person. You might be it.
I've been meaning to do a podcast with Cesar, bro.
I like that dude.
No, Cesar
Ever
cool
since
as
we
fuck.
bought a ball together and I saw a black girl dance on him, I like that dude. The more whiskey I get in me, the more I'm just like, I don't care what I say. I was scared
I'm
after.
gonna clip that.
I don't care what I say.
just a 2-second.
I don't care what I say. Hey, shout out to God. Oh God, this ain't gonna end good.
No, this is really entertaining.
Dude, I think I'm really done with football.
I think I'm done with football too.
I think
man.
I'm done with football.
I'm not done with the Cowboys though.
I'm not done with the Cowboys. Cowboys will always be there for me. I'm done with.
But if like
watching
it's
games.
the Patriots and Broncos, get out
Hell
of here,
no,
bro.
dude. Like there was a game last night. Who was it? It was like
I have no idea. I don't care.
The Browns or something. I don't remember. It was the Browns are actually doing good this year. I saw their record. It was like 10-5. I was like,
I have no idea. I don't care.
I don't remember who it was. It was just two really bad teams, and I was like, why would I want to waste my Thursday 3 hours to watch this game that doesn't matter to my life?
I remember I said a team was bad, and someone was like, "No, they're doing amazing." I was like, "I don't know, and I don't care." They got so mad at me, like I didn't know, like I was an idiot.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm done with football. I know people are gonna roast me, and be like, "Oh, you like soccer?" Blah blah blah. I was like, bro, I can't watch it for 3 hours. The only thing I can watch football-wise for 3 hours, and I'm gonna start doing
Cowboys
it again.
game.
Cowboys, but college football.
You've been saying you're gonna watch college football for like 7 years now, man.
Dude,
you're not
remember
gonna watch it.
dude, I was watching more college football while I was a server at Saltgrass than I am now.
I was watching more sports in general.
Because the TV's there, no?
The TVs are there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd be like hearing.
Yeah.
You got nothing else to do, bro. It's kind of like me, like the job that I had before. I was watching hella shows, but that's because I had so much time to watch shows.
Exactly, bro.
Now that I'm starting a new job, like I got no time
My
to
table
watch
would
it.
be like, can we get inside a ranch? I'm like, shut up. UCLA's about to score. Come on, get out of here.
I'd be like dropping a plate off, just slowly watching the TV.
Nah, bro. Here's the thing about sports, though. Professional sports.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like gambling has now become such a big thing that it's gonna control the sports world now. Like it was already.
Ooh.
It was already being controlled,
Mhm.
but to a minor degree. Now, a family member can run into problems with gambling, and now they can be like, "Hey, I need money. Can you you know how many how many family members the refs
Dude,
have?
you know
Dude,
funny?
I had someone
Not
tell
just
me that
football,
recently.
basketball.
Someone,
Was it me?
no. It was some girl's little brother asked for money, and they're like a wealthy family. And the brother asked her for money because he spent all his money gambling, and he was like, "Give me $50 to go gamble
How
for
did he
sports
get on
betting."
gambling? If he's young, like how young is
He's
he?
like 19.
But
Oh,
now,
that's legal
but
then,
now it's so
yeah.
easy to gamble though. Like it's so easy
Yeah,
for you to gamble.
I got my
now.
price picks right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
Yeah.
so easy for you to gamble. My little brother was asking me about gambling. You know, so it's just like,
Dude, you know what's funny? I actually disagree with you on one aspect of that. It's always been controlled. Like the mafia, the mafia is pretty scary. They've always controlled aspects of sports.
that's what I'm saying. So to a minority, yeah, it was controlled, but now because anybody can gamble, I feel like family members of refs that control the game are now.
Oh, you're talking to
Oh.
that aspect.
Yeah.
That is scary because have you seen that documentary of the NBA ref who was fixing games?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go that far with him. It's just the Celtics ref, the one that was.
Yep.
That
Oh,
kid-
dude, that was
they-
like this year, right? Or
that
is
they
it
found
last
out
year?
his burner account. They found out that his whole family's a Boston Celtics fan.
Yeah.
Bro,
And-
that was
and
insane.
Well, it was all Lakers fan. I give it all to Lakers fans because they investigated the shit out of it. Because it was right after that game that Patrick Beverly took out the camera. And
Camera.
Yeah, he showed us the
Bro,
picture.
Bro,
Yeah.
do you not see the foul? Like that was clear as
Patrick
day.
was
Like,
it was a foul. And then he gave him
Yeah.
a T, and he was like, "Bro, I'm the ref in this situation. You're not
Yeah.
doing anything right."
but then it came out that he's actually a Boston's fan and everything. So it's just like,
That's crazy.
and that's just him being a fan. Imagine
Yeah.
family members that are running through like money issues and
putting
like help me
putting like
out.
10,000 on a game.
Yeah, help me out. Like,
Dude, I even think did you guys ever hear the 2006 finals? This still hurts to say.
Oh, the
2005
Mavs.
Mavs got cheated out of that. They caught the ref for gambling on that one too.
No.
Fixing
Oh, the
it.
Miami
They did.
one?
No way.
They did, man. That was part of the documentary.
and you see,
I
this
guess I
is
didn't
when
watch it.
gambling you had to go to Vegas to gamble. Now you
Gamble.
can just gamble anywhere.
Anywhere.
And any family can member
Anywhere.
can
And so if you
gamble.
have like people bringing up your phone like, "Hey, I have I have like
Luka
Luka
for 30.
I have Luka scoring more than 30. The ref is gonna be like, okay, yeah, bet. And then you're gonna see some crazy stat like Luka had 20 free throws tonight. It was like 20 free throws, Luka, really?
Yeah. Dude, and you know what's funny? I was watching this video, and it's like it's so easy to control a game as a ref because all you gotta do is just give 2 fouls to the star player the first quarter, alters the whole game for the whole
Alters
game.
the game. Yeah.
Like 2 quick fouls in the beginning, done.
Done.
Yeah. And now he's out for the rest of the
first half, basically.
First half, pretty much.
You know where there's crazy corruption? The sport that has the craziest corruption? Soccer.
Oh yeah.
Soccer has the craziest corruption in the world. In a sense of like, not like FIFA, like the owners of FIFA and everything, the presidents and everything.
Oh yeah,
they
for
get
sure.
paid. In terms of the players and the games, you can't really fix the games because the rest will get destroyed. The rest get destroyed if they don't except okay.
No, there's a lot of corruption, like money wise. Like I've always said this. I don't know what happens to all the money that football brings. Like soccer brings in general the most money out of the whole world.
Sport, dude.
And the ones that bring the money or the ones that take the money are all the FIFA people
FIFA
that work
yeah.
the FIFA presidents, whoever works under them. Like most of them that work under them. That's why I don't know if you remember they got prosecuted. Like there's at least a few still on the run.
There's been so many lawsuits with I don't know the details, but I just know I've always heard like every like 5 years, FIFA lawsuit or whatever.
So
go ahead. I'm one that who believes that honestly, like Messi got given that last World Cup.
Oh, you think so?
The only one, nigga. I do.
I'm not. And people think because I'm not a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I'm gonna make that clear right now. Like I'm not a Ronaldo fan or a Messi fan. Like I don't dislike or like any of them. I just appreciate that they're both great. But I feel like it was given because
it was 100% given.
It was such a, I don't know, like just if you see the route of it, how the refs helped Argentina win that World Cup, it's just like, and now you see that the corruption and the money in the Saudi Arabia, like I think
blowing like 300,
Qatar,
per player.
that, but also the amount of corruption to get the World Cup to be in there.
Even
though FIFA has all these rules about homophobia, about all this stuff, about the LGBTQ plus and all that, but in Qatar, everything about it is nothing that has to do with that. So
it's true.
You see how the money rolls.
Well, it was Qatar paid for it to be there.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. But
who gets that money?
Oh, the freaking presidents are.
The organization.
They bite off a little piece of that. Dude, Qatar was a big controversy because it wasn't only the LGBT thing. Did you remember they were talking about like workers? They had workers come from India and they would die.
Yeah.
And hella workers died building the stadiums for Qatar FIFA World Cup. Qatar was actually one of FIFA in general. If your country has a FIFA World Cup, it's actually very devastating to the local population.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the Olympics. The Olympics is very bad for like a local economy. This is not good.
Yeah, because they just they like do construction on like the drive from the airport to the hotels and the stadium, and then they hide all the homeless people.
Pretty much, man.
I mean, that's what happened in San Francisco.
That's what happened in San Francisco when China came.
Yeah,
bro, that shit looked like it was literally a Chinese city.
Yeah.
Did you see that though?
Dude, Olympics is wild.
No, it was Olympics.
This is like just because the Xi Jinping visited San Francisco.
Are you serious?
And
just because one person?
This was this like 2 months ago, a month ago.
Swear.
They cleaned it all up.
Pourquoi?
And and you know how like San Francisco has like a bunch of homeless people?
Yeah.
So like the Gavin Newsom, the governor, he like pushed all the homeless literally in like hotels and camps and stuff, cleaned up the city and put a bunch of Chinese flags in San Francisco on the road for Xi Jinping from the airport to like wherever he was meeting the governor. So like you see a picture and there's like tens, like if not hundreds of Chinese flags in America going down the street where Xi Jinping is being like escorted to. And it's like, bruh, what are you doing?
Well, I think PBD posted I don't know who it was that posted a meme about it. It's like, who knew for us to clean up our cities, we had to get a dictator to come to our city.
Literally.
Yeah. Because it was
bro, they've been having a homeless problem for freaking ever.
The world is crazy, dog.
America in general is crazy, bro. We're getting into other people's business and we can't fix our own.
Bro, dude, America does that stuff. I've always said this. It's not even about America. I think any Western civilization, Britain, France, Spain, any of those countries, they ruined Africa in a general sense.
Dude.
They ruined Africa. Any country they touch
like
where they
France.
try to force their beliefs on that country, France too, they've ruined that country. They've completely devastated that country. Like when it comes to Africa, man, I call this like natural formation, where like a country naturally forms into what they are today. Yeah. But if you have another country then try to impose what they do, like for Africa, like what happened was like, let's take Rwanda for example, Hotel Rwanda. Have you seen that movie Hotel Rwanda?
I don't think
where
so.
like there's
I've
a
heard
mass
about it.
genocide of one tribal group by another tribal group. It's like 500,000 Tutsi cockroaches died. That's how the movie says it. But anyways, what happened was that like when the Netherlands took over that country, they, there were certain lines that couldn't be crossed with tribes, but then they forced everybody together. And so when the Netherlands left, well, those people still had tension. And so one day the tension built to the point where they just started murdering each other. And that's what happens in countries when you try to force your beliefs. Like for example, America naturally formed to be America.
Yeah.
Countries naturally formed to be what they are today. But if you try to force a country to be, then you're crossing lines that you don't understand. Like for example, there's a bunch of tribal shit that happens in Africa. South America, dude. Every Western country fucked South America. They literally did. South America could have been one of the greatest nations. Argentina at one point had the best currency in the world, and they got ruined by Western countries.
Yeah, there's a bunch of coups.
There's a bunch of coups.
Yeah,
random
to
coups
go
that
in
happen.
to go in and just put the U.S. will fund a politician so that they can become the president or whatever, and then they can make trades with the U.S. in their favor.
Yeah.
But I'm all for it.
I love you. Know what's funny? Because you said France and Africa. I don't know why it reminded me of this recent thing that I saw on Twitter was because there was a lot of African immigrants coming into Mexico. Mm-hmm. And you know how France recently won the World Cup, before Argentina.
All Africans.
And they're all Africans. Now. There's like hardly any white guys in France team.
There's
and
only
literally,
one.
yeah, and then it was just like, it's like the Mexican part of Twitter that I follow. And they're like, what should we do with all these Africans coming into Mexico? And then somebody quoted it. They were like, man, we should nationalize them and create a super team, bro. Like, we got to win the World Cup, bro. Like, what you mean? What we got to do? We got to nationalize them, bro. Look at France.
Nigga, we got to do this shit. You see what France did?
But that's America, though.
Hey, this is the first year where we have a black dude in our national team.
Wait, you guys do?
Yeah.
Who?
The first, his name is Quiñones, but
Tyrone Johnson.
He's from Colombia. he's originally from Colombia.
Washington, Tyrone Washington.
Imagine if we had a Tyrone.
Nah, keep that energy. Keep that energy.
Nah, but he's originally from Colombia, but he's.
Oh, if he's from Colombia though, that's a little different because a lot of Africans, because of the slave trade, went to those kind of countries.
Yeah, I mean his skin color is darker than yours, bro. Like he.
Well, damn, dog, what are you trying to say? I'm light skin.
Might be, bro. With the light, hey, appreciate the lighting, bro. Appreciate the lighting. Bro.
Hey, ladies, I'm cool. I got a girlfriend. Let me stop myself from there.
Yeah, bro. DM's getting flooded, bro. Relax.
My Drake feels. Hey, bro. Hey, put this light up a little bit more. Okay.
You know who you look like?
Who?
Have you seen the dude that's been getting trolled on Twitter? That he
Oh
records.
my God! Orange just said that. The dude that freaking took a video of himself doing like a chest pass.
Bro, yeah, I can't get that motherfucker off my Twitter thread, bro. You got the same ring.
Art was joking.
The ball.
Art was joking though. You're serious.
Nah, bro. With the beard, the fade, everything, bro.
You dickhead.
The dude that made a reel of just him going to Target.
Yeah.
It's like, who's recording this?
Nah, but there's a worse one. They found another one that's worse than that. Have you seen that new dude?
Do I
They
look
found
like
another
him?
dude. Nah. He has dreads, but the way he posts his TikTok is worse than the dude that you're talking about, that we're talking about.
But I thought that was popular on Instagram now.
I kind of want to do that just to
Yeah,
like,
the
make fun of it.
ASMR. I thought it was like ASMR, like people like just living their lives and stuff like that, and people watch that shit.
No,
You
I'm
know-
not gonna lie. That video came up naturally, and I watched the whole thing. And I was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" And then
it just keeps popping up
Yeah.
on Twitter, bro. I'm like, bro, how did I get this motherfucker off my Twitter? Because just people keep trolling him with different things, and they keep finding his videos on everything. Like the first one was the Target one, then the second one was the chest pass one.
Cesar really said I look like that.
Bro,
Cesar
hey, you know what?
walked
I
that.
edit this shit, so I'm gonna put it side by side with it.
No, don't you dare edit like that.
I'm gonna make one reel for you,
Make sure
bro.
you watch the
That
video.
one.
Make sure you watch the video before you post it. He didn't blur out Alex's name. Watch the video.
Dude.
Bro, we told you to blur out Alex's name.
No, you're all good. He liked it.
He liked it though.
Wait, Alex.
Castillo.
My Alex Castillo. It was like the 20th time we've name dropped him.
Oh,
now.
the Thanksgiving one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one I completely forgot about.
No, it's all good. He loved it. He watched it and he was like, "Hey man, y'all name dropped me. I loved it."
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he loved it. He loved it.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, y'all weren't talking anything bad about him.
No, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It's just some people, they get it.
I just wanted to,
You know why? Because you didn't remind me of that one.
Nah, it's okay.
This past one you texted me. Remember
because he that dude he like was really adamant about taking that part out, but it was
that's right. So if you text me, I'll remember because I'll check the text. I check all the texts before. That way I remember anything that you want me to edit.
No, it wasn't a big deal.
But
He loved it. He loved it.
Yeah. He loved it. He likes being recognized when he beats someone up.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
He's got to be known in these streets of Dallas. No one messes with Alex.
No,
I thought he was talking about the one that you were talking about. I was like, damn, I didn't do it.
Which one? Oh no, not that one. Not that one.
We had an episode.
You haven't watched that one, episode 7.
The episode 7 with the guy that made 100K.
Yeah,
that one.
That one.
No, because we talked about that.
What? About cutting it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that's what he mentioned. I was like, damn, I didn't do it.
No,
I was like, I swear I did it, bro. Like, I called you, I FaceTimed you.
Bro, I didn't do it. Hey, what do you feel about female rappers?
Oh, you just had a couple female rappers on.
Dude, did you get the midgets?
I literally just said they're trash. Wait, who?
Did you get the midgets?
No, I haven't hit them up.
Should I hit them up?
Well,
they like
to be
black
honest,
guys.
bro,
That's why I should hit them up.
To be honest with my podcast, I'm not bringing any guests right now.
Why not?
I'm doing more not solo, but like a duo with my co-host.
Who's your co-host?
I'll show you a few. We recorded a few videos. I'll show you one reel that I'm doing. It's sus as fuck, but it's funny.
Who's your co-host?
Alex.
It's sus as fuck.
Oh, Castillo.
Castillo, yeah.
Oh,
Alex
okay.
Castillo.
These are different Alex Castillos.
My Alex
yeah.
Castillo,
Bro, Mexicans gotta differentiate, bro.
I know, bro.
There's too many of this
Alex
stuff.
Castillo is the most common.
It's a very common name.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm trying to not rebrand it, but I just don't want to bring guests all the time, bro. Because sometimes I like recording on my own time.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's guests is the
thing that ruins it.
It ruins it.
Because you don't have a dynamic with them, so it's kind of hard to talk with them.
Yeah.
Like right now, this is pretty natural conversation.
Because y'all know each other for a while, you know. So
well, this is also natural as well because I like people. You know who I like to hang around these days? People that like have like
Mexicans looking. Shut up.
I love Mexicans. Dude, R knows I love Mexican. If I could be born,
I love Mexicans too.
R is technically Mexican too.
I'm Mexican.
Nigga, R is Middle Eastern as fuck, but he looks Mexican when he grows a mustache. Like,
Cállate, way.
No, dude, I always said it. R can vouch for this. If I could be born another race tomorrow, it would be Mexican.
White.
Oh hell no, I can't be white, dog. No. I don't like I like my food seasoned, dog. I can't do that shit. I got
what were we just talking about though?
I don't know. We're talking about Mexicans.
Place, bro.
I love Mexicans, bro. Hey, viva la vida Mexico! Viva la vida Mexico!
No, you were talking about we're vibing or something.
I thought we were talking about female rappers.
Okay,
yeah. You asked me about female rappers, but honestly, I don't listen to music like that anymore, bro. I think rap is going through the motion what happened with rock.
Bro,
we were
he
just
was
talking about
saying that.
I was just saying that,
there's rap is dead right now. There's nobody like our legends are making no good music anymore.
I won't even say that. We're having this, in periods of rap, you would have the next generation take over, right? And so when the next generation took over, you're like, oh, these are the new all-stars. We think about someone who's not old. Think about who's this new guy, who's a new guy where you're like, yeah, this is the guy that's gonna represent us.
Maybe Yeet. And he's not. He's whatever to
me. He can't.
Dude, I've like heard his music, but not like it hasn't resonated.
I've heard a lot of Yeat's music, and it's not bad. The issue with Yeat's
that's what I'm
music,
saying, but it's basic. It's nothing
it's
like
basic.
a superstar. Jack Harlow is maybe the one.
Well, shut your mouth.
No. Jack Harlow, he had a run.
No. I'm not saying he's great, but I'm saying in terms of everybody that's rapping, the young generation, he's probably the best one.
And I'm not young though.
Jack?
He's new.
He's like 25.
He's new.
He's 25.
It doesn't matter if he's
we
young.
Considering that young.
Well, Drake at 25, that's when he was popping off to become one of the greatest.
You're not wrong.
True.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if Jack Harlow's mentioned as one of the
Cesar, what's your cup?
My what?
Is your cup still full?
Yeah.
Oh.
But if Jack Harlow's being considered one of the best. And no, if Jack Harlow's being considered one of the best right now, then that means there's something wrong with this rap generation.
Bro, he hasn't made music. He hasn't dropped music in like 2 years.
Who?
Jack Harlow.
No, he just dropped like
something.
3
Loving
songs.
Me, dude. It went #1 on the charts.
Yeah, that was kind of fire. Low-key
that song
bombs.
is very
Low-key bombs,
fire,
bro.
bro. That
Low-key
song's very
bombs,
fire.
bro. I was like low-key hating on it, but then I'm like,
He's a horrible performer live though.
Oh yeah, he was pretty bad.
Okay,
He was
no,
awful.
look, I don't think it's his raps, but I think the beats he uses or the beats he picks and the what is it the samples
production?
he uses are always great, bro. That's what makes him good. The samples he uses.
No, I do like his music whenever I do listen to it.
He's like a washed down Drake, bro.
He is a washed down Drake.
Like he tries to be.
He's
like
the white
Drake
boy
a lot.
Drake.
Dude, I was.
He's the white part of Drake. now we need to bring the black part of Drake.
That's a big extra plug.
I remember when we were.
Nah.
listening-
I'm just kidding.
That's Big A reincarnated, bro.
I remember when
Biggie. Oh, okay.
we were listening to him when we were all in Alabama for Hangout Fest, and he came on stage. I was so excited that he started. My wristwatch and I'm again. And then I like turned to the girl next to me. I was like, "Is that Jack Harlow or Jack Barlow? Who the hell is this guy? Like, this is horrible."
That's the dude from Narnia, bro.
Dude, it was one of the worst things I ever heard. But the thing about Jack Harlow was this: he was entertaining while he was on stage. I'll give him that. He was entertaining. He went around the stage. He made it entertaining, and so he made it.
No, he wasn't.
He was actually very entertaining. I'll
Just
give
because
it-
he walked around stage.
It wasn't that he walked around stage. He had this presence about himself that, like, I was like, okay, even though you suck, I'll still kind of support
Was
you.
Post Malone better or Jack Harlow?
Post Malone was better.
Okay.
Post Malone was so good that no
Post
one
Malone's
noticed.
But
Sing
I
his
can
heart
consider him a rapper, bro.
He's not-
I don't consider him a rapper
Yeah,
either.
he's an artist.
This dude threw up on stage and no one noticed because he was so hard.
Oh yeah, dude. Post Malone threw up on stage.
Because he was like, this is my first time out. I haven't drank in a year since COVID. And then he just throws up on stage and then he gets into his next song.
Yeah, that's a real G shit, bro.
I was like, Posty, you were wild,
Bro.
man.
I think Post Malone's probably one of the best, like I guess hip hop or rapper concerts I've been to. Kendrick's too. Kendrick is probably one of the greatest.
My only issue with Kendrick is this. He doesn't release music enough, which isn't an issue because, like, it doesn't oversaturate the market, right? He keeps the market fresh. But another thing is, Kendrick is, and I like this, but he's so lyrical.
He's too lyrical. He needs to just have songs like all
No,
right.
no, no,
I
no,
think
no,
that's
I don't think he
y'all
needs to
having
do
an
it.
issue with that because of
I don't
his
have
last
an
album.
issue with it.
No, not an issue, but like it's kind of a problem, not with you, but just in general because of his last album. Because we're waiting so long for a great album again,
hits.
and then it just came with a bunch of lyrical songs, which I
Right.
mean he has a right to.
Well, I'll
But-
say this: the last album, Kendrick doesn't have a bad album. That last album was one of my favorite albums he's ever released.
No, yeah, for sure, me too. bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude, because like it was such a good album, and I loved everything he did. When I say Kendrick's too lyrical, it's not because I don't prefer that. It's because I know the mass doesn't prefer that. They don't want to have to look up half the stuff. Like I
So
remember,
you just like it because other people don't like it.
no. That's not what I'm
Nah,
saying.
if
I'm saying I like it. I'm not saying I like it because I like it because that's the kind of music I like. The mass of people that like hip hop now don't like that
But
kind of music.
you like music that you have to dissect.
I like all forms of music, but the thing is I can't, like he said, when it comes to basic music, there's only so much that I can take.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
I get that. I get
Like
that.
if Yeat was the only artist doing what he did, then Yeat would be a top artist to me. But there's so many Yeats out there that it's hard for me to fall in love with him.
And that's the type of music you listen to hanging out with your homies, and you're not gonna really listen to the lyrics. You're just bumping off the beats. But if you're
That's what I
you're
literally
driving
said.
if you're
Yeah.
driving home alone and you're trying to listen to rap music, lyrical music is what hits you because you're like you're trying to process something, you're trying to think, and that's the type of music that resonates with you. That's that type of music I listen to when I'm bumping home, like Kendrick's
Yeah,
music.
exactly. Kendrick, I listen to
Okay.
Section 80. Section 80 is always in my rotation. J. Cole, obviously.
One of my top 5 albums is To Pimp a Butterfly.
You didn't like that
Ooh.
album.
You know what's funny? I changed my mind.
Really?
I did.
When
I
did you
I
change
don't
your
know
mind?
when I told you I didn't like it, but I think it was after I told
When
you
it came out. When it came
when
out, you told me
when
you
it
didn't
came
like
out,
that.
I told you I didn't like it, and then I think I said that, and then I would listen to it over like more and more, and it's probably my favorite Kendrick album.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
Kendrick's worst album is? And I've said this before. It's his
Good
worst-
Kid, Mad City.
No.
Oh, that was
Damn.
an amazing album.
Damn.
You think so?
No.
Nah,
No,
Damn is
no.
great, bro. I don't think he has
No,
a
no,
bad
but
album.
it's not a bad album.
No,
it's
it-
his
it's-
worst album. It's still a better album than what anybody's
What was the
released.
last one
I think
called?
Section 808.
No,
It's-
Section 80 was. Dude,
No, Section 80 was good.
Hold up on just that song alone is one of the best songs that I ever heard.
No, it's great, but I think in terms of project, Damn is better.
Yeah, Damn was amazing, bro. You would sing it all the time.
Yeah, but like in turn,
Okay, when it comes to when you just said lyrical, Damn was the straight up It was lyrical, but it was just straight up like all the songs were
Bangers.
bro. You could hear it everywhere, bro. All the songs. I think the one with Rihanna. I'm so tired right now. I can't remember every single song.
I do it for Compton. Bro, we were just walking around saying that.
You think the thing about it is with me is that like, and I think a lot of people have this issue with music is that they live in nostalgia. So like if for example like I listened to a Wiz Khalifa album the other day.
I can't remember the last time I listened to Wiz Khalifa though.
He still releases music. I didn't even know that. I watch his day-to-days on YouTube, but he still releases music and
he still has day-to-days.
He still sells out stadiums.
He still has day-to-days.
He still has day-to-days.
Oh,
yeah,
those are amazing. Like
those
10
were
years
amazing.
ago. You know what's funny? He cultivated a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
But where were y'all whenever Young Wild and Free dropped, bro?
Bro, I was McKinney High.
You
were in high school?
Hell yeah.
I was a sophomore in high school.
How old
I was in high school, dude.
I graduated 15.
So we graduated 13. So you're 2 years younger than us.
So y'all were seniors.
So we were seniors, yeah.
You want to hear something crazy about the album or that song, Young, Wild, and Free?
That's when I was like skipping school and stuff.
Cause that song hit
hard.
May, I think, or April, like right before summer.
It hit before that.
Was it?
I don't remember.
He released a mixtape called Amber Rose or
No, Amber Eyes.
I remember it was
Amber Eyes.
No.
It was Amber something. He released
Taylor Alder Eyes.
No, it wasn't Taylor Alder Eyes. It was an off mixtape that it was a combination mixtape with Big Sean and Currency.
It had to be right before summer though, because I remember I hit summer like crazy.
Hold on.
That summer,
I'll
bro.
pull it up on my phone because I still have it.
No, this is when me and Josh like linked up.
Yeah, this is
like when me and Josh linked up.
So when did y'all meet?
So
in high school?
We met in high school.
Yeah, I still remember the day we met. You're one of the few people I remember the day we met.
Wait, are you talking about when? What was the day we met?
The day where I was like, I need to go. They were like, take us to Duncan's house.
Yeah.
And I went to Duncan's Donuts, and they were like, why did you go to Duncan's Donuts? Like, you guys said take me to Duncan's house.
You were driving?
I was driving Brian and Ryan.
Brian, yeah. So yeah. Okay.
So this is it's called Amber Kush. So you released the song on Amber Kush on a mixtape, and it's a combination mixtape with Currency and Big Sean.
I don't remember this.
Oh, I never told you about this. And Young, Wild, and Free was on there before all of this. Yeah.
But that was with Snoop or without Snoop?
Without Snoop.
Okay, yeah. So
No. This with Snoop.
This with Snoop?
It's with Snoop, yeah. It's the original song and everything. He released it, so no one knows about this mixtape. It was an Amber.
But you know why?
Dude, I've listened.
You know
to
why?
This song.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know why? You know why saying transition. Well, saying that it dropped in summer is because they dropped the movie right before summer.
That movie was horrible.
Bro,
was so bad.
That movie was so bad.
I don't even remember that movie, but I remember whenever I watched it, I was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life." Because I was ready to hit summer smoke, bro. Like I was ready to do everything, wild out.
But that
bro,
gets back to my nostalgia thing. Like, I sometimes I fall into this. That's why I like Section 80. It's nostalgia, dude. You fall in love with the moment. But like, for example, that's why I brought up Wiz Khalifa. That's why I brought up Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa released Rolling Papers. I used to be back at Rolling Papers, one of the greatest albums. And I listened to that shit. I was like, Rolling Papers was weak as fuck. It wasn't
Bro,
good.
I remember I would like smoke weed with only papers, and I'd be like, "Fuck blunts, bro." Like, I would literally
Papers
model
more
who I
natural,
was.
bro.
It's more healthy for your lungs, bro.
No,
All because of Wiz Khalifa created a generation of just people to smoke weed.
nah, for reals.
No, like literally, like he like. It's crazy what music can do.
And what I'm wearing right now, bro.
Dude,
The
did
Chuck
Chuck
Taylors.
Hey,
Because those weren't popular,
camo
remember?
shorts and
They weren't
Chuck
popular until
Taylors.
he and then everybody was wearing camo shorts, Chuck Taylors, fitted ball hat.
They would laugh like,
dude.
ha
Long Nike socks.
Yeah, Nike's long Nike socks
The Nike,
Bro, I'm
dude.
Mexican, bro. So you know them Mexicans, bro, with
with
that,
a button-up shirt all the way. Hey, fool.
with the
yeah,
snapbacks, bro.
What do kids model themselves after now?
Edgar, bro. The long live Edgar. There's no Edgar there. It's just the Edgars, you know.
It's just a spirit.
It's just a spirit. Like you never seen we don't have like the Wiz Khalifa. We don't have that mogul Edgar, you know, the one that we look
Who's
up
the
to.
first Edgar?
Who's the first Edgar?
Who's
That's
the
what my
first
next
Edgar?
question.
I don't know. I think they just started popping out, bro.
Dude,
Like it was just a spirit.
I have a quick question. Or not a quick question. This is a topic because I watched a YouTube video about this. Mexican artists. I didn't know that the cartel was so involved in Mexican music.
Hell yeah, bro. I
I
mean,
had no idea it was that deep. Like they control for
Oh,
your
dude, I didn't know about this.
keep in mind how much money you could wash through music.
That's what they. So apparently that's what they do. So you'll see all like. I asked someone the other day. It was one of my friends, and she was.
Did I
was
say
like,
wash music or wash money through music?
wash money through music? You said
Okay,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
I
that's
did-
how
You
tired I am.
You gotta
dog.
be careful, bro. The cartel, bro.
No, not that. I'm just tired. I don't want to sound stupid on
No,
podcast. I was like, did I say wash money or wash music?
But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, wash money through music.
I
Yeah,
was
they
talking
do
to
it.
Peso Pluma, and
You were talking to Peso?
No, I never met.
You just said you were talking to
I was
Peso
talking. I was
Pluma.
talking about Peso.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, bro, let me meet him.
But nigga, you tell me, did this guy pop on your radar, or did you know him from a long time ago?
Yeah, he was. You could tell he was gonna be famous, bro.
Really?
He's one of those dudes that was really like the way he carried himself, and obviously his voice is very. I mean, you don't really listen to the genre as much.
I do actually. I listen to a lot
Okay,
of it. But I don't understand it.
That
I was
was
singing a song and it was like Bad Bunny was like, "I'll eat your ass," and I was like, "I'm not down with that." Actually, I didn't know that's what he was saying. But continue.
wait. I don't think he said that in any. Well,
Oh,
no,
he did. He
I know
did.
Bad Bunny said it, but I don't think he said it in like
He's
the
definitely
genre.
said it in a song because a girl
No,
literally told me
no,
that's
no.
what he's saying.
He said it in a song. I'm not denying that. Bad Bunny definitely goes that way. But I'm saying, I'm not saying he didn't say it in the genre of like what we're speaking of.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
No.
No. Peso Pluma is one of those artists that for sure you could tell he was gonna be famous. I
Really?
mean, the genre was already popping off because of another artist. Kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but
There's a few artists I can't remember them by name, but they were killed by the cartel, and they were, like you said, Peso Pluma wasn't the one that started it. There was other artists already famous doing it, but they got killed because rival cartels didn't like that they were making music support.
oh no, yeah. So
Yeah.
that is true. So Peso Pluma right now can go to Tijuana.
Tijuana, yeah, I heard that,
Tijuana. He can go to Tijuana. Neither can Fuerza Regida. There's a few groups that can go to Tijuana for the reason that they've made music idolizing El Chapo.
Chapo.
Oh,
So
wow.
when they idolize him, that's like pretty much the rival cartel, and yeah, they cannot go to TJ right now.
I think that's crazy. I didn't know anything about it, so I watched, and then I talked to my friend. It was this girl at work. She's not even Mexican. She's from El Salvador.
Yeah.
But she was telling me about it. She was just like, "Oh, you know, it's all drug cartel music." I was like, "Well, I had an idea because it's like rap. Rappers talk about drugs, right?"
Yeah.
But she was like, "Oh no, it's like cartel. It's not like it's not like the Bloods provide money to one rapper and they become big. It's like no, cartels are providing money, making sure these songs are on the radio." And I had no idea about it. And he was
Who's they? Who are the rappers?
like the Mexican rappers?
Yeah, like that.
Like I heard Peso Pluma was
They're
one.
not rappers. They're
They're
artists.
artists. They're
They're
artists.
artists.
They're no. What's the actual name for them?
corridos tumbados.
There we go.
Corridos tumbados. So that is a different. It's different than American industry. Obviously, there's some that are being brought by like Interscope, which is more Americanized. There's some kids that are being brought up, but that's because they've seen that how the genre is growing. Like the genre in America, because y'all are a little bit more into the English music. Obviously, Spanish music is not really y'all's thing, but that is growing worldwide. Like that used to.
It's international.
Yeah, corridos used to be just straight up Mexico. We used to listen to it in Mexico. No other country would really listen to it because it was very old guys singing those type of music. Now it's the young kids, and now everybody like in Spain is part of one of the number one genres. Not Brazil, but Argentina.
Even in Africa, bro, it's a big. Like record labels these days, they don't want anything. Record exec said we only want Afro music and Mexican music.
Hey, I think you just found your answer. What replaces?
Wait, hold
rap.
on. What the? I didn't know Africa.
Yeah,
Yeah, Afro beats are taking.
No.
Oh, in
I'm saying
Africa, like Mexican
Mexican
music, dude. Every Afro beats artist, Burna Boy, Wizkid, they all want to collaborate with Mexican artists.
Wait, hold up. Burna Boy is I thought he was considered English.
Yeah. Burna Boy's Nigerian as hell, dog. He knows this.
I only know
Wait, I
because
thought
of
Burna
you.
Boy made drill music.
No, that's you. You're thinking UK. You're thinking UK. That's UK.
No, but yeah, for some reason I thought Burna Boy. I what's it called? Like put him with drill music.
No.
Bro, I think you
Afrobeats.
found your answer for who's replacing hip hop.
Oh no, it definitely is. Those
It's
guys are
it's
replacing
Latin music
but-
and Afro beats.
But I'm talking about America.
But it's in America too, dude. It's
in
an
America too,
international playing field now, more now than ever.
Because Latin is, I mean, you got Maluma, You got Bad Bunny, but you have what's J Balvin?
Well, Bad Bunny right now, I think is the biggest artist worldwide. I think him and Taylor Swift are right there.
I think Bad Bunny's bigger.
No, Bad Bunny's 100% bigger.
Worldwide, yes. Worldwide, yes. But Taylor Swift in America still the number one, bro.
Do you think so?
Ain't nobody
I was telling you, bro. Taylor Swift boosted the American economy.
Place, which it doesn't make sense to me because it's only the middle
class that likes
not the middle class, but like the what is it called?
The Midwest.
Midwest, I guess, of
really?
America.
No, dude, because there's a lot of people from the South that love Taylor Swift.
Who have you? I've asked many thousand people I know. I've never heard anybody say they listen to Taylor Swift.
I've met a few.
No
girls.
one will admit that.
Met a few.
I've met a few girls. I dated a girl that was like obsessed with the Taylor Swift.
There's a lot of people that listen to Taylor Swift. They won't admit it. They won't admit it. I know they won't.
You know what's crazy though?
I know they won't admit it.
I will never.
I know. I look at this dude. I'm like, bro, you listen to Taylor Swift. I don't know a single Taylor Swift song. Shut up, bro.
No, but you
You're
know,
a liar.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I've never listened to Taylor Swift, but I don't know how I know all her songs.
Bro, I was
What
just
song do
thinking
you
that.
know? I don't know any Taylor Swift
If
song.
they put him on in
I knew
anywhere,
you were trouble when you walked in. I've never heard that song.
I've never heard that song before. What are you singing?
but you know the words.
You know
I
the
don't
word.
know the words. I don't
Bro,
know.
Line
she
ass.
sold her soul to
The only
that
song I
one,
know is
Dude, she's a government psyop. She's a government psyop.
You think so?
100% because what it does is the government wants women to not have good relationships. So they listen to Taylor Swift about like breaking up with boyfriends and being like delusional with her relationships.
And now look at it's bound to happen where Travis Kelce's they're gonna break up
And then
she's
she's gonna make an
create
album and it's gonna be like I don't freaking know,
Dude, I saw a video.
Cowboys or whatever. It's gonna be crazy.
I saw a video. It was a cartoon video, and it was like Travis Kelce. It's a cartoon video, and Travis Kelce's on the sound with Patrick Mahomes. She's like, "Hey, don't tell anybody, but I'm gonna break up with Taylor Swift." And then Patrick was like, "You're gonna break up with Taylor Swift?" And a bunch of white women in the crowd were like, Travis Kelce gonna break it, and they scream it out loud, and it gets back to Taylor, and they grab him off the sidelines, and they carry him up to the booth where Taylor Swift is at, and they portray Taylor Swift as this older lady with like saggy boobs and like teeth with like a bunch of gum. You know those girls that have like teeth with a bunch of gum, but like not a lot of teeth. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro,
They
that's
portray her
hilarious.
like that. I was like, bro, this is ridiculous.
But you know what's crazy? That's a crazy ass conspiracy, though. You know that. I mean, obviously Taylor Swift being but just in general, like she has to create news, and what better news than dating
Travis
Kelce, bro?
Bro, it's a government psyop.
That's a crazy thing,
I
bro.
don't think it's that far. I think
100%.
I think legit.
Because no, this is a legit thing. Like, how do we know her songs? Like, you have to, like, if they play one of her popular songs, you're gonna know it no matter, like, not the full song, but you know at least the chorus or whatever.
I don't know any.
Yes, you do.
You do,
Josh.
bro.
You
Trust me.
guys, go sing it. 'Cause
Look
you guys
up a Taylor, one of those.
Go on Spotify and play your top 5.
You gotta be honest, bro. You gotta be
No,
honest.
Josh a liar, bro.
No, dude, you know me. I listen to all kinds of music. I do not listen to Taylor Swift.
That's exactly why I know you do.
I'm not saying you don't listen to. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, but for some reason
Bro,
I
I
know
don't
her.
know these
I know the
names.
lyrics of her songs.
I don't know any lyrics. Play it.
Hang on.
There is one lyric that I do know.
Which one?
It's because I saw a
Exactly.
video about
No.
it. She repeats it.
Gotcha,
No, it was
bitch.
on Instagram. Gotcha, bitch. No. She always talks about being alone at a bar or something like that. Apparently, I don't
No,
know.
you know the one song.
You sound like the guy that's trying to not sound like he listens to
I
Taylor
don't
Swift,
know
bro.
any Taylor Swift song. I put it all my life.
Didn't he just say nobody will admit that they listen to Taylor Swift?
That's you.
That's
No,
you.
no,
You're in
no.
denial right now,
I'm
bro.
not-
First stage is denial.
I don't listen to. God dang it, my words coming to bite me. I don't play the songs, and I'll be very honest, man. If I know the songs,
Even
You
Just
are
play the
never,
top 5.
ever, ever.
That's
I know that song.
So you know
I know
that
that
song. He's not gonna know the beginning. I don't know the
I-
beginning.
I
but-
don't-
Why is this different? Shit.
I know this song. You're never getting back together.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
But,
the one I
alright,
just
I know.
said.
Exactly.
So now that's coming back to me. I know Bad Blood because Kendrick was on that. That bad. We're gonna know Bad Blood.
Bro,
Yeah.
look, they
Na,
even
na,
have
na, na, na.
Spotify specials. Look, it's a sparkle.
I don't
Bro,
know Taylor
I'm
Swift
telling
songs
you,
like
bro.
those. Those are the only two
No,
songs.
but
You know, play
but-
another song. I can't. I don't.
What about that one song? Hang on.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know Taylor Swift like that, man.
You know Taylor Swift.
Let me
bro.
ask you something. You know when Kanye?
The thing is, I'm not
Fool,
saying
don't
you,
be telling me I know something I don't know.
No, bro. The thing is, I'm not saying you listen to her, I'm saying you for some reason if they play a song of hers, you're gonna know it. And you know why?
That's
you know
right.
why he's saying like the government
places
stops?
are
You know
you
what
guys
it brought me
going to
to?
that
Did
they're
you see
playing
that?
Taylor Swift?
Did you see that movie with Jamie Foxx, the one that they dropped on Netflix, where the government or
The
what-
clone? Yeah,
the
I saw
clone?
that. They cloned Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone?
Yeah.
Bro,
That
I'm
was a good
telling you,
movie.
bro.
I love that movie. Did they play a Taylor Swift song in that?
No, but it reminds me of that.
I'll be dead honest. I don't know the song, but it reminds me of that other song.
Red dress, something.
Is that this song?
Nah, you're deep in her
Is that-
catalog right now.
Wait, no. Is that song?
Yeah.
You wear a red dress and
Yeah,
That's that song? No.
I got a t-shirt.
Oh my God.
See, you know it. You
No
know it.
way.
You know it.
That's that
I'm
song.
telling
You
you, bro.
know it.
But,
Point
okay,
proven.
wait, but you
And this
agree-
is what he
none of us
exactly what he
know-
said. She's a government psyop, so the government
They want
automatically
you to.
controls
They're implanting this in your head.
the clone. Clone
I can't believe I
Tyrone.
knew what
Oh,
that
what's
song
the
was.
name? What's the name of that movie again?
They cloned Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone, and when they put
That's
that
a real
song,
movie title.
Yeah, that's a real movie.
Have you
title.
you not
never
seen
seen
that movie?
Dude, that
Bro,
movie's
watch
insane.
that
They
movie. That
cloned
movie.
Tyrone.
It's one of the best movies that came out on Netflix.
So
damn.
it talks
with Jamie
about.
Foxx.
Bro, I can't explain that movie.
They talk
very
about
well,
how like
especially
in
right
the
now. I'm
black
tired.
community they're trying to like they're pretty much trying to take over America through the black community.
I mean,
It's-
we've talked about this before.
Well, yeah, but that's an obvious thing. But they're playing off of that, right?
Okay.
And so, like, one of the things in that movie is like they're cloning this one guy named Tyrone. And so every time he dies, he comes back to life, but he doesn't realize he's a clone. And then people will see him and they're like, "Bro, you just died the other day." And they're like, he's like, "Nah." And then they have this chicken.
It's kind of like rappers, dude.
dude. It's kind of
No, you're gonna try to explain it. It's gonna sound
sounds
stupid
dumb.
as fuck,
But
bro.
there's this chicken
You gotta-
factory. Everybody gets addicted to the fried chicken. There's
There's a
It's a
supplement in
crazy
the chicken that makes people, I guess, stupid in a way, but in order to
makes
be
him act more
controlled,
black, apparently stereotypical black.
It was-
stereotypical black,
Stereotypical
stereotypical black. Yeah,
Jamie Foxx is in this movie.
It's a good movie. He's a pimp.
he's a pimp in that movie, bro. That movie is, but in one of the types of ways they get controlled is by the music.
Bro, this
So-
is all true. Like, I'm not even trying to like be
No,
like.
they're playing off
Oh,
of that.
you know what? I was just about to tell y'all. That brings me back to the point where like we get programmed with movies in order for us to already kind of ease into what something we're gonna already.
Bro, 100%.
We're gonna-
It's
we're
like
gonna experience.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
So like they had a movie about like COVID before it came out, and then now they have they had a movie that Barack Obama funded, and it was about a civil war. Did y'all see that? And it's like a American Civil War that's like a modern Civil War with like
No, I didn't see that.
yeah, it's
Well, they directed the new movie that just came out on Netflix. I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about, but the one that I forgot the name of it, but it's it just dropped on Netflix. It was like the number one on Netflix.
Is it
Where
with
they
the
get a
Civil
cyber attack.
oh and no, and there's that one too. So that's where the power grid goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like that's what they're doing. They're implanting ideas of what they're gonna do in the future.
And bro,
I
people
gotta
are.
take a piss. Y'all go ahead. I gotta.
Take a piss.
And it's crazy because people are dumb enough to believe, like, to really believe what's happening in the movies is gonna happen in real life, bro.
But it's already happening.
No. But what I'm saying is that everything they put in a movie, obviously they're not gonna put who's actually at fault. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
And
Oh, I
but
see what
people
you're
are they're getting programmed already to believe who's the enemy.
bad. Yeah.
The enemy.
It's the same thing with like dude, I was just telling Oliver about the show The Boys. Have you seen that on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like they're like, oh, they're
That's a great show, bro.
that's an amazing show. I
That's
just
a great
started
show.
on that. I'm on season 3 right now.
Really, bro?
Huh?
The barely?
Yeah.
You late, bro.
I'm in season 3. I didn't know. Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
It's amazing, bro.
Dude, I didn't know that show was. Dude, we had a friend who kept telling us to watch it, and I was just like, I thought it was like Marvel. Dude, Amazon Prime has done something with superheroes that's gonna save superhero movies. They've
Yeah.
made it rated
Yeah.
R to where it's actually legitimately superhero.
Not
movies.
even just rated R, but they're humanizing superheroes.
Oh.
And that's just not with the boys, bro. Well, also it helped that they picked up a great comic book, but Invincible Man.
Invincible Man. Invincible Man is one of the greatest shows I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Now they have Reacher. They have a ton of these shows that you can tell like the writers were very good writers.
The one with the Office dude, I forgot his name, but Jim.
Jim. Yeah, that one was a
I forgot
good
his name.
show.
What-
On the show on Amazon Prime or
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime, but
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I
the
can't remember
agent's
his name, but like that was a good show as well. Amazon Prime's killing it with those, but like the boys, like they literally say in the movie, they're like, we're not a superhero company, we're a pharmaceutical company, and like it alludes to how like pharmaceutical companies are the real like villains in all of this kind of world we're living in. We're talking about The Boys.
Yeah, you're just
Yo, if y'all had the chance, would y'all take the serum?
Huh?
Would y'all take that serum?
If I was
What does it do?
45, 50 years, it gives you superpowers.
I'll take it right
he hasn't
now,
he
bro.
hasn't watched it.
I'll take it
I
right
would-
now.
I
Give me superpowers? Hell yeah.
I would take it at like an older age where I know like, hey, I'm not living that much longer. I might as well just take this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
But
because you remember what happened to A-Train?
then it could kill you though, because your body's not physically capable
Capable
of
of
taking
handling it. So what happens is they have this. Everybody thinks superheroes are naturally born
in that world.
in that world, but it comes out that no, they're not. They're given this serum at birth to be able to born, but they can't give it to adults because for some reason the adult body can't handle it like infants can. And so if we take it as adults, yeah, we'll have superpowers, but there's a great chance that like we're gonna have very like bad health side effects and die. So
Oh, you didn't tell me that. I don't know if I want
yeah,
that.
But that's not the point. Well, yeah, it is the point of the show, but the point of the show basically is to. I don't even know what the point of the show is, to be honest,
dude,
bro.
the point of the show is I think it's
To
like
be honest, it's just entertained, but
it's an allusion to this kind of world.
No,
as
they're
well.
anti-heroes, right?
they are
It's like the
anti-heroes.
dark side of being a superhero.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So they're
Well, you
they're-
don't have to watch the show again.
yeah,
right?
they're
I mean,
gonna have
I've
to
never
put the
watched it,
show,
so I'm just-
but the show is basically putting what an actual superhero would act like, you know?
yeah.
It
Because
wouldn't be pure at heart. That's the thing. When you have
Yeah.
all that power, it would get to your head eventually.
yeah, bro.
Well, they're,
I
I
know.
mean, at the end of the day, they're human. They're like, if you're like Superman, you're not from Earth, so you're from a utopia.
Yeah.
So everything is good and perfect.
Perfect.
But if you're a human
And you're
like-
from Earth.
and then you get superpowers, I mean, look at Batman. He's not like a superhero. I mean, he's a superhero, but he's human.
He's human.
So like that's why The Dark Knight is such a great movie, because you can see someone battling like all the
Oh.
human problems.
And that's what we were just talking about.
But
I've never
Yeah.
seen the show, so I'm not.
Because we're talking about how like people like relate like I guess music and things that are said in movies to like the real world now, and how there's a relationship between that. And so that's what we were talking about. That's how.
Bro,
I got
how
into-
did you bring up The Boys compared to the real world?
because we were talking about
He's been wanting to talk about this before we even got here.
no, but we were talking about something just
Like,
now.
they know ain't nothing happening.
Dude, let's talk about that nigga Taylor Swift. Let's talk about that nigga Taylor Swift. Because I can't
the
believe I
fact
knew
that
this
you're a
like
fan. The
I'm
fact that
not
you're
a fan,
bro, you
dog.
played 3 of her songs and he knew all 3 of those songs.
No,
That's 3 for 3.
You're 3
Play
for 3.
another one.
bro.
Play another song right now. I dare you to. I won't know that song. I know I won't know that song, bro.
No, you won't know that.
Hey, so when Kanye went on stage to interrupt, we were talking about this earlier. When Kanye went on stage to interrupt Taylor Swift, right? What song did he
Wait, hang on. I know a song that you're gonna know. Fuck. I don't know what song.
I'll
you're
give it. Let me see if I know this song. Hold on.
No, I don't know.
I
actually don't know
This is
this
a big
song.
song though. Hang on.
Is it a big song? Just play your top 5 that's on Spotify. I knew 3 out of the 5, so you guys were right.
Bro, it's
I knew-
because when you think about it, I think she has so many streams because white women don't have anything but to listen to Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying?
I think girls in general.
Middle-aged women, middle-aged white women.
Well, we're not appealing to that demographic now.
That's why we don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it.
I know.
I don't know this song, dude. I swear, I don't
I
know this
know
song.
you know this one.
Those 3 songs, I swear on my life, I knew. This song, I didn't know.
Nah, I don't know that song. Either.
And you don't know that song? Yeah, I don't know that song either. Just play the top 5. That's
I
on
think
her.
I might be the
There's
No.
Bad Blood. You didn't even play Bad Blood, so technically I don't know
that
this
song.
song. You do know Bad, cause we gonna
Oh,
have
Bad
Bad
Blood.
Blood.
Oh, I know that song.
Bad Blood. It is only
That whole has
because
like
Kendrick
5 billion views, bro.
dude, it had Zendaya, it had all her like pop friends
No, bro,
in it.
you can't even say Kendrick because I don't even remember Kendrick.
Yeah,
being
I
on
know
that
Kendrick,
song,
I
bro.
remember. That's
We
how
just
I
know
got
that we
introduced to
got bad.
Kendrick
That's the
go-
only thing I remember of that song, bro. And I'm a big Kendrick fan, and I don't even remember what Kendrick said, bro.
song. Kendrick was like in a spaceship and he was like, but
But do you know what Kendrick said, bro? No, we just know bad blood.
that's the only words in the
You
song.
know
I
the song
know.
is Taylor Swift.
Shut up, dog. Get out of here. I'm done with you, dog. Okay, back to what I was saying.
About Kanye going up.
So when Kanye took the mic from Taylor, and I was telling R about this, so I want to see what you say. Remember, we were talking about people having a dramatic impact on the culture in terms of like the only way to do it and get people's attention is you have to be abrupt, right?
Yeah.
And so I was
Andrew
telling them,
Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Exactly.
We were talking about Andrew
Exactly.
Tate. Exactly. And I was saying that Andrew Tate is right in what he's doing because that's the only way to grab
Charleston
someone's
White.
attention.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
All those guys. And I'm not saying I agree entirely with everybody. I'm saying that's the only way you do things to grab people's attention and to change, the way things are done. So when Kanye, I used Kanye as an example because during that time, award shows weren't fairly giving black artists or minority artists their flowers. They weren't giving them the awards they deserve. So Kanye goes on stage, right? What song did Taylor Swift win that year? What song did she sing that she won that year? And it's not only you. I've asked white white girls this. They don't know the answer to this question I asked.
I don't know, bro.
But what song? Beyonce released a song that year.
I don't know how old I was, so I was.
No, but
really
Beyonce released, and this song is played like at weddings and stuff. What song is it?
Oh yeah, the single lady.
Single ladies.
I like how you just do it before you.
No, but like.
But we've seen Macklemore win a Grammy too, bro. So
No,
what
no,
do you
that's
expect?
exactly
What do you
that's-
expect, bro?
No,
What do you
but
expect from
that's
the music
my
industry?
point though. When Kanye made that noise, everybody shit on him, and then there was that guy John Bovi. I can't remember his name. He's very famous indie.
Well, keep in mind, I don't think black people shit on him. I think white people who have the.
Barack Obama shit on him.
But Barack Obama's white, bro.
That's
Obama's
that's
not
a conversation for another
Barack
day.
Obama is not for the black people, bro.
He is and he's not.
In what way is he for black people? Other
just
than
because
his
he
skin
puts
color.
the songs of the year.
Yeah, other than his skin color and how the song of the years are all from his
Team.
team. Cause ain't no way he's listening to
Some of those.
at least
songs,
one
yeah.
song that I know he's not listening to La Bebe.
His daughter's must
By
listen
Young
to that.
Lucas.
He had Cardi B one year on there too. I was like, there's no.
Cardi B makes sense because she's
Bro, but I do not want my president to listen to Cardi B.
Who cares, bro? What do you want? We want them to listen to YMCA all the time?
I
like
want Donald Trump to listen to Kodak Black. That's what I want.
I think
He probably
actually
do listen
does.
to Kodak
I
Black.
feel
He did,
like
he released
does
it.
actually
He be
listen
sliding.
to Kodak Black. Like, he's
be-
like,
If you fuck
on
with
top.
me,
He be bumping
that's
too.
Cardi.
if you man a superstar.
Nah, he just started singing Cardi.
My bad, my bad,
Go
my bad.
Donald Trump walking around.
No, but it's the same beat.
I knew the
You
purple
picked the
swing, but
same
I
beat.
still took
That's
it.
the beat she stole off of Kodak's.
You
song.
stole it off Kodak Black. She stole that whole song, the whole flow and everything was from
Yeah.
Kodak Black. But like, back to my point is that like when you do things abruptly, that's when people remember. So like, and so Kanye started because I can't remember the guy's name. But he was in an interview. He was like, let's not forget what Kanye said was right.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift should not have won that award. And so then you see the succession of rap artists not winning the awards they deserve. Because, dude, I disagree with this belief that like rap artists should have already won Album of the Year a long time ago. They should have been winning Album of the Year. Rap has been selling out for a long time. I don't think any other artist should have won Album of the Year in any genres other than rap for at least a decade. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. I strongly believe and I hold my thoughts to that. But when Macklemore won against Kendrick, everybody then referenced back to Kanye's point of view, and they're like, damn, Kanye had a point. Kanye's right. And we related it to Andrew Tate because he was saying that what Andrew Tate says, he does it for attention. And I was like, I don't think he does it for attention. I think he really does it because he knows that's the only way people
are gonna
actually
listen, bro.
Yeah.
And that's because he gets the attention, but also he gets the people that dislike that point of view to talk shit about it. And now the people that maybe were like on the middle edge, now that the middle edge people hate those type of people that are like really left leaning. And they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna side with Andrew Tate just to fucking annoy you. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree with a lot of things that Andrew says about politics and all about that, but sometimes he does go too wild on the side.
stuff.
But that's because, but anybody smart enough to know that he's just being not
Marketable.
ignorant.
He's being marketable.
But he's being marketable. Knows that he's just saying that in order to attract people, and what he's really gonna say, he says it in the next point.
Yeah.
Which is then he starts talking about the government, then he starts talking about how they're trying to control us. That's when he brings the good points. But people don't go past that because they take out, I guess log off, or they shut his whatever he's talking about as soon as he starts talking about.
But what I was saying is also that like once you say something so bold, then you are putting pressure on yourself to perform and give results. So if you say something bold and then you produce results and you produce like, results, then it's like, okay, I've put myself under so much pressure that I have to perform. And then you improve that way. That's like me coming on here and like at the beginning of the podcast, this is the #1 podcast in Dallas. I'll say that as to put pressure on myself so that one day I could achieve that.
Yeah. I think, dude, I think like you need someone like that. I said this before. I agree with 25. Now I'm going to say 40% of what he says. I agree with 40%.
But I agree with 85, 90%.
I would say, 80-20. I would say 80%.
All right, I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm being pussy. I agree with a lot of what he says. I agree with a lot of what he says.
Come on, bro. You're here with alpha males, bro.
Fuck
them bitches, bro.
I love Cesar.
We gotta destroy our enemies.
We gotta destroy our enemies in Bali. In Bali, we got enemies.
We gotta
in
conquer the
Bali.
world.
I got here and told you I worked almost 16 hours, dog, just to create my businesses, bro. You think I'm not gonna agree with Andrew Tate, bro?
Dude, but that's what I'm saying. Look,
Because I'm trying to build and get out of the matrix, bro.
Caesar's a perfect example. Andrew Tate, we were talking about this. Girls are like, I want a guy that does this and that. Andrew Tate literally shits on guys that don't make enough money, don't have their shit together, don't have a game
That
plan,
watches porn.
that watch porn all the time.
That watch OnlyFans.
He literally is what girls need for a guy. And girls don't understand that because they'll see a short clip of him saying something that's chopped up. And we're talking about Joe Rogan. Most people don't know Joe Rogan is a hardcore Democrat. But because like CNN and other like, left mainstream news companies chop up his stuff. Like I was telling my cousin, I was like, oh, he was the first person I wanted Michelle Obama to be president. And she was like, no way. And I was like, how do you know that? And I was like, because I listened to his 3-hour podcast. Have you listened to one 3-hour podcast?
He was a big supporter of Bernie Sanders for the longest.
For the longest time.
He's still a fan of Bernie Sanders, but he clearly figured out.
Do you know what MSNBC stands for?
What?
It's Microsoft NBC.
No, that's not real.
I swear to God.
Look it up right now.
You look it up right now.
Okay, I'll be the third co-host.
I can go look it up.
I'll be the third co-host. I'll look it up.
Well, why? What do you mean? Why?
So, like, what means,
what is that point?
So the point is that's left-leaning media funded by Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
So like, that's like But
we all know Bill Gates has been.
You are
funded.
correct.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah, I didn't know it standed for that, but I knew Bill Gates funded NBC.
Funded, yeah. So, but like, it's so blatantly obvious, but people don't even realize
Can we
it.
talk about a spicy topic?
Sure.
You guys think Bill Gates is on that list?
Oh,
Jeff
100%.
Bezos list?
Have you seen that video of
Really? You guys think he's on
Why
that
do you
list?
think he got divorced
100%.
with his wife?
Yeah.
Divorced
What do you think,
him?
Melinda?
I think they were already headed for divorce. I'll give him that. I think he's on the list, but I think they were already headed for divorce.
No, that. But she knows how what he was, bro. She just knew she stayed for the money, and then she's like, "Fuck it, I can get the money.
Have you
I'm
seen
gonna
the
get
video?
out right
Sorry to cut you off. Have you seen the video where they're interrogating Bill Gates and they're like, "Why were you with Jeffrey Epstein on these planes?" He goes, "Oh, we were just having dinner." And then the girl's like, the interviewer's like, "That's it? You have no other like relationships?" He goes, "Nope." And he's just like looking around, like nervous.
now.
Like
Bro,
you
he's
can
a
tell
nerd,
lying.
bro. Bill
He's a
Gates is
nerd.
the biggest
He's a
nerd ever, bro.
He has a police record before that, but that's for speeding or something like that. I definitely think he's on the list. I don't think they got divorced. I think they were already heading to divorce.
But I don't think because of him the list is not coming out. The list is not coming out because not just Bill Gates, but there's a lot of
Other
people in the government.
Bill
That
Clinton.
if the list comes out, I think if that list comes out, I think the government or just the people in general, like America in general, will break apart, bro. Because the amount of people that are in power that are in that list, nobody's gonna respect those people in power anymore.
I don't think it'll break America apart. I think it'll actually rebuild.
I actually agree with that. I think it won't break it completely, but it will
It
definitely
would break
make us
it where
rethink
they
it.
don't have no more power. Meaning, like, the people are not gonna give a fuck. I think if we realize that all those people that our tax money is going towards to help fund these wars and everybody, and all those people are the ones that are on this list, like it just has to do a lot with that list. The people that are in power.
Yeah.
To me, that's what I like. I know I'm not making that much sense right now, but
Oh
No,
no,
you're
you're
making
making
sense.
sense.
No, you're making
making
sense.
sense.
but the people in power that are pushing us to go into these wars are the ones on the list. They're like, fuck you, I'm not gonna fund your war. And I'm not gonna fund anything that you support because I know you're a pedophile or you're doing something that we clearly are morally not
in line with.
You know.
I
That's
think
so weird how they're like taking.
But
a lot
who
of
knows
money.
what the fuck's gonna happen though?
They
really
said,
don't know.
They said the list
Yeah.
is supposed
No.
to be released in
It's supposed to be
150,
released.
150 names.
It's not gonna be released. Bro.
No,
It's not gonna.
They'll
be
kill the
released.
they'll kill the judge
Bro,
before
we're-
that happens. They have
not-
too much power.
That and also, bro, how many years have we been waiting for the whole transcript or just in general all the evidence that happened with JFK's assassination? Like
Bro, the writing's on the wall. The
every year-
government totally killed JFK.
Yeah, CIA. I think the CIA.
The
killed
CIA, and it was because of like a couple of reasons, right? So, at first they're like civil rights, okay, that's fine, and then he tried to take us out of Vietnam, and they're like, okay, now you're messing with our power on a global scale. You have to stop this. And that's why they killed him.
Well, keep in mind, it was hard to pin somebody back in the day of who killed JFK because he made so many enemies when he became president. He made enemies with the mafia, which helped him win the election because he kind of like his dad kind of told the mafia, look, if he becomes the president, you help us rig those machines or anything that to become the president. We're gonna help you out, but instead they pretty much appointed his brother as the district, the
District attorney.
the attorney general of like, and then he became the attorney general, and then pretty much started flooding with, started arresting every big mafia dude, and as soon as he became president, so then he made the mafia his enemy, then he made the oil companies in Texas their enemy, and then he made the CIA their enemy, and then he made, I think it was Russia their enemy, if I'm not mistaken, because they have the babushka lady that's a conspiracy theory that he killed.
The babushka lady. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about with the umbrella?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's a conspiracy theory of there's this lady in the pictures and the videos where there's like this lady with the umbrella, and it's supposedly she gave the signal to give the kill order.
What was it? What's a babushka?
You don't know what it's like a scarf over the head.
Oh, like a.
I don't know what that is, but I just know that's what they called her in the
Oh, and it's a babushka's actually, sorry, my mistake. Babushka's actually an older lady. That's the meaning of babushka. So babushka,
Like that ASAP first song?
like the ASAP first song, babushka. Yeah. So
yeah,
hold
but
on.
she's the one who pretty much gives.
I know they usually wear a scarf over.
But he
their
had
head.
so many enemies, bro. JFK built. That's why whenever they talk about Trump, they compare him to who was the last president that was
JFK.
that.
Oh,
that
actually,
they
I was
met.
right. It's a headscarf under the chin.
But you're saying Trump is the most related president is JFK.
JFK, yeah, because
Yeah,
he
I agree.
made so much changes into the government of how it was being run, that I think if Trump becomes president, there's something gonna happen with him, bro.
Are you one of those Mexicans that's like really into Trump?
Not really into Trump. I
But
think
you
he's
just
the
have
best.
logic.
I think I have logic, and I think he's the best option for us.
Were you always a Trump fan, or like were you always had the logic?
Was I ever a hater of Trump?
Yeah.
No, because I've always been educated, bro.
Okay.
Like I've always, not to disrespect anybody,
disrespect any. I know what
but
you meant by that.
bro, you know
No,
how
there
many,
was a point
how,
where
you know
I,
how
like,
many
hated Trump.
Hispanics I've changed their mind with
Yeah.
just simple facts, like just simple facts. I don't even have to lecture them about anything. Just I pretty much asked them, look, what did Trump say that you hate him about? And then they talk about it. Okay, so then I explain to them. Usually it goes back to he called Mexicans pigs and like rapists and stuff, and it usually just like, did you see the whole video? Or did you see the part where he said that Mexicans are pigs? Because he never said Mexicans are pigs. He said Mexicans are sending pigs and rapists here, which is true, because then I give them the explanation of I have family members, allegedly.
Yeah.
This is not.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I have family members that are
can always bleep this out.
boyos, meaning they cross people around, from Mexico to America, and they tell me a lot of their stories, and they tell me who they bring. So then I know who they bring, and then I see Trump saying it, and he's like, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with him. I know for a fact that that's who the people are that are bringing over here. They're not bringing good people that are working. They're bringing people that are being chased out of Mexico.
What was your year like, Josh?
Oh yeah,
My year or my new year? What I want? What's my year like?
What
2023.
was 2023 like?
Shit, man, I'll be vulnerable. 2023 was kind of disappointing in terms of.
Really?
Yeah, it was, man. It was disappointing. I saw myself in places higher than where I'm at now in my life. I never told anybody this. Secretly, I wanted to buy a house. I was really steadfast on buying a house. I had the money, but the way the housing market was and interest rates, I just didn't see myself buying a house. I couldn't do it.
Did you try?
No, I just couldn't. When I got the loan from the bank, they told me my interest rate, and like the lowest I can get was like 7%.
What'd you get approved for?
I got
Like
approved
500?
about 500.
You can still get a nice house.
I can still get a nice house,
But the interest rate, bro, it's
the
just saying
interest rate
7%, bro. The payments.
it's insane. And plus, like, dog, I'll be dead honest. I want to live in Dallas.
We should have bought a house whenever I
but
reached out to you in
no,
2020,
no,
my
no,
guy.
2020 when it was the
It was
time
2%.
percent.
I was like, Josh, let's get
Well,
a
you could've
house
done that on
together.
your own. But my thing about it is,
I should have done it on my own.
I told my girl this. I was like, hey, I don't want to buy a house just to buy a house and call it an investment, because it really is an investment at this point if we're paying that much on interest, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
I want to buy a house where I'm happy with where I'm living, and I'm not gonna be happy living in Frisco, McKinney, Allen.
You're not gonna be happy living in Frisco.
No, I can't, dude. I have to live in the city. Dude,
You have to live in the city.
I have to live in Dallas. I mean, Frisco is its own city, yes, but I have to live in Dallas because
Why?
it's a relative location to everything. And you don't meet that many people when you live in the suburbs, bro. You really don't. It's not like back in the 60s, 70s, or 80s where like your neighbors are friendly. Everybody, you have potlucks. Everybody comes out of the neighborhood.
You don't have potlucks in the city, dude.
No, you don't have that in the city, but you meet people in the city. You don't meet people in the suburbs. How many people? We live in McKinney, dude. McKinney's one of the top places to live.
We might live in McKinney, but I'm never in McKinney.
But that's the thing. You're not in McKinney because it's not somewhere where you want to be.
All right.
If you were in downtown,
But keep in mind though, Frisco is going to.
Frisco's gonna be a city.
Frisco's a city, but
It's a city, but I think it's gonna grow into, like, as big as Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Especially now with the new park that they're creating.
But who wants to live in Fort Worth?
There's a lot of people that live in Fort Worth.
Dude, everybody wants.
We've gone to
to
Fort
live.
Worth. I've been living in Fort Worth,
I've
bro.
had
We've
this
been living in
argument.
Fort
Yeah,
Worth.
we've
bro.
been.
We've been living in Fort Worth.
I'm not saying it's a bad place to live. I'm saying that when it comes down to it, and people argue with me, but I stick to it. If you have a choice to live in downtown Dallas in a very good home, you will choose that over anything.
I'm not disagreeing. One of my goals is to have a beautiful house in Highland Park. All right, so what are you gonna do different in 2024?
I put this as one of my goals that I'm gonna pray about at my church and fast about. Be less materialistic, dude. When I looked in my closet, it's gonna sound stupid. I bought over 40 pairs of shoes.
Did you really?
Dude, I bought so many.
I've never
shoes.
seen you in
Because
these
we
shoes.
haven't been hanging out around. Dude, I bought so many. Dude, this year was the first year I bought Air Jordan 1s.
Oh, really? What color did
And
you get?
I bought 20. I bought 20 of those motherfuckers.
Air Jordan 1s?
Air Jordan 1s.
No way. Let me borrow some.
Yeah, of course. Well, we
What
don't
size
live
are you?
together, so we.
Yeah, bro. I used to go in his
nah,
closet
bro.
to take whatever
What
else.
size are you? 20?
12. bro.
12?
Anyways, what was your 2023 like?
I tried to
Same?
buy a house, but as soon as I saw that interest rate, I said, hell no.
No.
Hell, I'll wait.
We'll
Wait. We'll see what's happening, bro.
Dude,
So all you want to do is 2023 is buy a house.
2024?
2023. All you want to do
2023
in 2023 is buy a house.
That was my main goal. And then a lot of life hits you. I had a lot of health issues, which
Oh, what
hopefully, huh?
No, I feel
okay.
that. So what are you gonna do different in 2024?
Get my health straight. Try to get citizenship. Building that through the government, because I can't marry none of these hoes, bro. And then growing with the podcast that I have, obviously help you grow. And the company that I'm trying to build, landscaping company.
I'm excited. I'm
about
really
you, man?
excited. What about me? What?
2023, 2024. Same thing you asked us.
Dude, 2023 was the greatest year of my life.
Really?
It was the greatest year of my life. All my dreams came true. Like, all my dreams. I've been wanting to do a podcast.
Like the progress of all your dreams? Because I know all your dreams didn't come true. The progress of getting to all your dreams came true.
No, all my dreams came true.
What was all your dreams then?
I wanted to start a business where I can make a bunch of money and help people. That's done. Maybe the money's not there, but I'm going to be doing the same thing I'm doing in 2024, and then the money will follow. I started my podcast, which I've been talking about forever.
True. Yeah.
I literally have been wanting associations with. So like, hey, no, that's fire. But
Glasses are fire.
like, I mean, think about this, man. How long have I been watching PBD?
God knows for how long ago.
Forever. And I'm partnered with this company.
Hey.
So I mean, like, that's
You're
a
one
dream
day
come
so
true.
Technically,
PBD here,
you technically
100%.
met him, bro. You can do
100%.
George Jekyll. You can pull a George Jekyll and get PBD on here, and then your life's set.
Dude, like, I mean, there's a lot of people I could have like pulled.
George Shenko had that
Tate?
being
Syrian.
being a Syrian.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but me and
he's a
PBD have a lot
Syrian.
of similarities. Like, people at the office call me the like young PBD or the modern PBD, which I mean, like, I mean, I take that.
I know we
I
only got
appreciate
5
it.
minutes left, but
But dude, I mean, like, all my dreams came true, man, and it was all because I prayed to God. I literally like left it all to God.
That's the number one thing. Yeah, get closer to God, bro. That's my number one goal, bro.
Bro,
because
that
this
is
year,
my number one goal too.
this year, and I don't know for y'all, but like getting into a relationship, that's why I haven't gotten into a relationship in this. Well, I'm trying to find the woman that's gonna help me get closer to God, not just be there to be.
You got to
sexually
find
active
God
with.
first, and then God will bring you that girl.
Yeah. Find God, but also
not
not.
necessarily true.
But when I'm with a girl, not be she's not gonna be the person that.
Breaks you down.
No, she you don't want
She's
her to
gonna-
be the bridge to God.
Yeah, but also she's gonna help me grow with
God.
With God, yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
That's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
I
like-
don't think what you said is you don't need to necessarily find God first, because like I say this.
I
don't know-
disagree.
I haven't said this to you before. You know, Shalon saved my life. That's my girlfriend, by the way, Shalon. She saved my life.
No, I mean, I obviously can see
And
that.
God,
No,
and God brought her into my life. It wasn't that like got close to God, because I wasn't close to God as I used to be at that point. At that point, I was ready to wild out for the rest of my life.
I disagree.
No, I wasn't. Dude, do you know what we were doing every weekend?
No, I know what we were doing every weekend, but you okay. You already had a relationship with God. I did
Yes.
not have it. I did not have a relationship with
But
God.
just because I've had a relationship with God doesn't mean that it was strong at that point. It was because of her when she came to my life. Like, dude, I think I broke down. I mean, I've never told you this. I broke down into tears several times because.
we're gonna have to.
Okay,
It's about to end.
And we'll leave it on that note.
We'll leave it on that note. We'll leave it for another episode.